I know.
My gate still hasn't loaded though. I still see nothing on my gate.
Do you not update your gate?
No, it's updated.
Symbiotic hasn't updated.
Leave and rejoin. Yeah, like I said previously, you guys beat Madeline and Blackbeard. Blackbeard's ship sank to the bottom of the ocean. You guys got the loot from the 2 characters. Weren't able to really get anywhere else on the boat. You found out that your doctor was turning into a zombie and needed to eat human flesh, or had turned into a zombie.
We yeeted him.
And you all decided to yeet him off the boat. Yeah.
He deserved it.
And then you all decided that you're going to start making your way to Havana to see what's going on there. That's kind of where we left off.
Yeah.
So. Yeah. Let's see. Is there anything else I'm missing? I have my book closed. That's a problem. Oh yeah, and you all leveled, which is fun. There it is. Yeah. Is there anything you guys want to go do before, like, we continue
on?
I don't think we can do much, right? Because we're still sailing.
Yeah, the boat sank already, right?
Yeah, the boat sank, and you guys were already.
Yeah, we were already on the move.
Yeah, you were already on the move. You guys marked it on the map where it sank. So if you wanted to go back after you figure out what's going on in Havana, you're free to do so. But y'all are already on the move to Havana.
Okay, sweet. All right then. I say we just get to Havana.
Yep, let's do it.
Okay, yeah.
Havana,
Havana's about 2 days off from where your current location is. Let's roll a dice and see how things go for you. I have my dice at the ready. I'm prepared for this. Don't worry.
Yeah, totes.
Okay, you know what? Let's just do.
I didn't doubt it for a second.
I did.
We believed in you the entire time.
Yeah, your trip is pretty uneventful. Sim, you want to roll me a d20?
My first roll with my dice tower. All right,
Oh, yeah.
Here it goes. Here it goes. 14.
Nice.
14. So several days go by. You're able to. You get it. You don't really have to roll for like the damage because you recover that anyways. But you do get your ritual for the day, which is
Hell yeah.
So it's 17.
14.
14. 14. I don't know if it's gonna be helpful for the day, but you get release the Kraken.
Oh, I already had that one. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, hey, that's how the dice rolls, you know.
But you have to release the Kraken is the.
No, or I just get damage.
Yeah. So just so we have visualization what's going on, let me.
You can
hold
release
on.
the Kraken
Yeah.
on Havana.
Hold on. In this game, is there 2 Krakens or is just 1 Kraken?
And if there are 2, do you call them Crack Eye?
Well, can I summon them both and have them fight each other to see like a
You
death
can't
match?
summon 2 Krakens in the same area.
Fuck.
Oh,
Okay.
no.
All right. Yeah. Where's the rule that says like?
The rule is on the Kraken sheet itself.
So there's only 1 Kraken then.
No.
It's
The,
like
rule
an
is,
alpha
the rule is there's not 2 Krakens in the same location.
So you're saying the second Kraken is Kraken Lackin'?
Yeah, we can just end the session here, and we can just.
Oh my god. A meteor suddenly comes and crashes into the ship and destroys everything.
Okay,
Yeah,
all right,
whatever.
fine. I will not
You're right.
send the trap. All right, fine.
Oh my
Oh, my
God.
map's loading. All right,
What is going on?
what is happening?
There it is. Okay.
uh.
Oh, hold.
Oh, I see.
Just so there's
Oh.
like a good visual representation of like where we are.
Oh, is this the map
Um,
you made?
Yeah, this is Havana. No, this is the map I made. This is Havana. This is one that was already made.
Oh, okay.
This is the
Oh,
map
okay.
of Havana.
Yeah, we've already been here.
You've already
It's all
been here.
destroyed by fire, right?
So as you enter Havana, and you enter in through the North Bay, which is the only way into Havana, you'd notice that the structures, the fortresses, are decimated. Multiple of the large shot that you would recognize as Blackbeard's large cannon has demolished these stone structures. And as you move in further, the facility that you know as like the main military base and prison of Havana is also destroyed. Several boats are capsized, sunk, and destroyed in the bay. And as you get closer to the docks, you notice that most of the harbor has been destroyed. Many of the buildings that would contain goods and services have been collapsed, broken into.
I want to loot the military base.
I want to buy cheap land.
Outside of that, the town does have several like smoke plumes in it. You do hear an occasional scream and howl coming from the town. But yeah, you pull up to the docks. If there's anything you want to do in Havana, you're here.
As we approach the docks, is there like a congregation of people on the dock, or is it just like
The docks.
we're just there now?
The docks
it's empty.
themselves seem pretty empty. Like I said, like many of the buildings that would have been holding like cargo or areas for loading ships have been raided and ransacked.
Okay.
You do hear gunfire coming from inside the town.
Alright, I'm not finding anything in my notes saying why we are here, so
Because basically the Queen Anne's Revenge was seen from Nassau coming towards Havana. So we were hoping to intercept it before
It
it
got to
got
Havana?
here.
However,
and then
on
it-
your way, you ended up
Definitely.
interacting with it coming towards you.
Yeah.
yeah, okay. That's alright.
So we're basically inspecting the damage.
Okay. I swear there's something else too here, but
I mean, there was a deal to like give badges here,
there was, but
Oh yeah. Were we gonna buy land and set up our own little place here?
I thought that was in Gold or Black Coral Bay.
no, that was Black Coral Bay that we were.
You know, like
talking
we were
about.
also talking about here, though. I thought.
I don't remember. I mean, maybe like when we first came here.
Yeah.
we
I
kinda
mean,
got the
we've
place in Black Coral Bay, but we haven't even
Yeah, at
built
that
up our
point-
investment property yet, so it's probably a little bit too risky to hedge all of our funds into this place,
That's
especially
fair. I
considering
guess.
the current state of affairs.
That's fair.
especially like at the time when we were talking about like everywhere we went, we were looking at where could we make a base? Where could we make a base? You know.
Right. That's
So.
fair.
I also have a cool idea for that if you guys want to make a base somewhere. So.
I wouldn't be opposed to it.
I
But
mean,
yeah,
right now we have the underground base.
so
Did we
you're-
buy
do.
the underground of the governor's mansion?
Yeah.
Yeah, uh-huh.
I,
could just- you could-
I love
Use our
that. Yeah.
base.
Uh-huh.
I can let you in after this. I'll let you in on like what we can do with it, and we can talk about that.
Okay.
Okay.
But yeah, as it is, you are as best as you can be docked to these broken and burnt bridges at Havana. 1 second. Sorry, I had to let a cat in. So what are you doing? What's the plan? What's everybody thinking?
Well, maybe we try to find some clues about this Madeline girl.
Oh, I thought were we looking for the coin?
Well, that was part of it.
I mean,
Like,
we
yeah, we
we
had a
were,
beacon,
but
we were
like
following. Okay.
there's a lot going on.
There is a lot going on.
What coin are you speaking of?
The
The
giant, gold coin.
coin
The
that
giant
that Sim
coin that
lost.
Sim
okay.
made disappear, and now it's in
Hold on.
So
pieces.
initially how that happened was you were in Black Coral Bay and you were working at like getting your monies together for the casino, essentially the gambling house, and you noticed
Oh
that
shit, we have those flyers though.
in exchange with a lot of you also have the flyers for the casino house or for Black Coral Bay itself.
All right, I know what I'm doing today.
And so as in the exchange of this gold and this money, you notice that some of the exchanges were happening with small or relatively small chunks of what looked like a bigger piece of a golden coin that you would recognize.
Right.
It's basically transactions in chunks of gold.
Right.
It's here's enough gold to make a gold bar, but I don't feel like making it a gold bar, so this is it.
No, it's more or less like someone is chunking apart this coin so that they can get rid of it, right? Like you can't just go with a giant gold coin and be like, or bricks of gold and be like, hey, because then people get curious.
One town, please.
One town, please. So, what's everybody doing? You have, I'll give you areas of interest, right? There's the military base, there's the harbors, there's going into town. All of these places are things you can investigate, look at.
Should probably refresh our ship because we lost how many people? 6?
We lost a lot of people.
Yeah, about 6.
6. Okay.
We lost Bob, and that's the important part.
Poor Bob.
And Phil. And what was it, Fred?
No, Fred lived.
Fred
made
lived.
it
Okay.
to the very end.
So we should probably
for
find
Fred.
6 willing people, pirates, whatever, and refresh our troops there. I would like to, while we do that, I want to spread out these flyers and post them on places, random buildings and stuff.
Well, hold on. This whole town is in ruins, right?
No,
Yeah,
it's a very large city. I would say like chaos is currently happening, but it's not like the whole city's on fire. It's not like Nassau. Nassau was a very small town on a small island that got decimated, right?
Okay.
This is a much larger city that like, yeah, some of the larger buildings may have like holes in them or like falling apart. There's like small plumes of smoke coming from probably burning buildings, but for the most part, the town's together, right? There's just chaos.
Yeah, and a flyer to be like, "Hey, come here." It's if you're looking to leave because of all the chaos, that flyer might drive them there.
Well, I was thinking we could just invite.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like we could invite people to come live in Black Coral Bay to get away from their current circumstances. The last bastion. Why can't we?
Because we don't have enough room, I think, right?
You have cargo space.
That's true.
We could just load up a bunch of people.
Charge people.
Yes, the last safe bastion against the zombie invasion of the Black Caribbean. You know, is
Well,
there for the
when
taking
we
if
were
they just-
here the first time, they were thinking that it was what was it? Was it Royal? Port Royal?
No, Barbosa.
Or no, it was farther down. Barbosa, yeah.
But
And that was like the last bastion.
We also need to vet these people too.
I mean, we're pirates.
But you gotta make sure they're not zombies, and we're just bringing zombies to freaking Black Coral Bay.
I mean,
It's okay. We'll just throw them off the ship when we find out they are.
All right. Yeah. Fair. Fine. Makes sense. um. Well. Shoot. Let's find a tavern.
Is
We
everybody
set
going
up
in
shop.
town?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Why not?
Sure.
How much cargo space do we have? Hold on.
I believe you have 2.
What does that equate to in people?
Second. You shouldn't have 4, but I believe you got the
No,
guns and
Hold on. Something's wrong. We have 4 slots max.
right, but you
But in
got
our
extra
cargo,
guns.
we have 10 treasure chests. Did we already upload that? 10 treasure chests, 1,400 silver per treasure chest. I think we already offloaded that.
So
back
you
at
also
Black Pearl Bay.
got upgraded guns on your ship, which took away one of those cargo slots. So you should have 3.
Okay. Okay. Alright, perfect. That
And
makes
if
sense.
memory would serve, I thought you dropped all your treasure off into the basement of the governor's mansion.
We did, yes. Sorry, I'm just remembering. I don't know why this is not updated, but... Okay, yeah, that makes sense. So, upgrade again, so 3 cargo slots, and that means... What? Like 20 people, 30 people?
You have 3 cargo slots.
Yeah.
How much weight is in a ton? It's 1,000 pounds, right?
Oh my god, we can take so many people.
So
Hell
I
yeah.
know this. I'm racking my brain here. 1 second.
Or it takes like this is not all widely.
15. I'm gonna see if there's anything that like. You can carry about 20 people per slot, and they'll be
Okay.
in the cargo bay.
So,
So you'll also need food and water for these people as well.
yeah. So,
So
that's going
one
to be
slot
an
would have to
interesting...
be for resources for the
Most likely.
individuals that are
Yeah.
there. Yeah.
So I'd say probably 40 people. Additional
Yeah.
to crew.
Yep. Okay. Shit.
Yeah, so as you all head into town, you all pass through the docks and storage areas that are now ransacked. Passing into town, closest to the harbor, you would find several burnt or burning buildings, almost completely engulfed in flames, burning down to the bare structure of the building itself. Passing by like small like street vendor spots, places where you expect to be things to be sold or bargained with, are like trampled over. Goods are taken. A lot of the doors and things to shops are just open, windows broken. You can see a few civilians still walking the streets, kind of in shock of what's going on. Kind of just nonsensically walking around in just the horror of it all.
You know what? We should probably go to the governor's place, or that last building we went to, or we went to the building we went to last time we were here.
15 would be the my brain. The building where they like do all the paperwork and legislation.
Yeah. let's see what's going on town-wise, so we can assess whether we can even get supplies for people and ourselves.
Yeah, walking through town, you see more of this. It gets less and less as you get in. There's some buildings like on fire or smoldering, but like not as many as like closer to the harbor. A few gunshots ring out in the streets. Some screams. And then as you get closer to the large Parliament building, there we go. You would see that there are soldiers standing outside of all the entrances, blocking the way.
Okay. I walk up to one of the soldiers and I say, "Hello. We need to speak to the governor, please."
And who are you with?
We are with the crew of the Surging Tempest on the Grave Tides.
He kind of like looks at his buddy. They kind of like look at each other. I go, "All right, but we keep an eye on you." They let you in.
Thank you. And I like take my hat off and I do a bow real quick and then put it back on, and then I like wave to the rest of the crew to follow me.
As you enter the building, there's even more guards inside. They seem to be like frantically running around carrying paperwork, loading pistols, cleaning things, or cleaning up their weapons. Some of them definitely seem like they have seen combat in the past couple days.
Is there like an officer around? I think this to myself, but I say it aloud.
Yeah, so like there's a front desk there, and behind the front desk seems to be a man who seems to be relatively in charge. He seems older, but he's definitely staring at the front door as you guys come in.
Okay. I go up to him and I say, "Hello. Would you have a moment to speak?" What happened here? You were here not too long ago, and now it seems like everything's kind of fallen apart around us.
He looks at you guys. 2 days ago, Queen Anne's Revenge showed up. Not looking as she normally did, or at least from what I remember. And she started hurling cannons at the city, taking ships down like one at a time. It then boarded. A massive undead army rushed into the city and started ransacking everything.
They didn't happen to be led by a tiny woman, did they? With an umbrella.
He like starts like shuffling through papers, like reading some things, and he goes, "Reports show it was just Blackbeard."
Okay. Well, I believe on our way in we ran into that ship and sunk them, and the captain just looks proudly as he says that.
The man looks at you and laughs, and he goes, "Yeah, you sunk the Queen Anne's Revenge, right?"
No, I did. We did. I swear. And I point at Jacob and say, "Pull out your sword, Jacob. Sword you got from Blackbeard."
I heft out this massive blade. It's a double-handed one.
Yes, it's a double-handed broadaxe, yeah, a broadsword.
Yeah. Yeah, so I pull out this giant sword brimming with energy. Take a look at this.
I point at him like, "Ah, yeah, see, look at that."
I take a few swings just to emphasize.
Yeah, he looks at it in surprise, and he's like, "Oh my god, you killed Blackbeard.
Yeah.
That's a mighty impressive feat."
Thanks, I did it myself.
Soloed. No. We did sink him, but he didn't seem like a good old Blackbeard we all know and love. He was a little bit off. I was alongside of as well as his crew. And we have reason to believe too that they also attacked Nassau and decimated the entire city of Nassau.
Well, reports do say he came from the east, so it's likely he attacked Nassau and then came here. Yeah.
Yeah. You wouldn't happen to know if he went anywhere else other than these two places?
No, he kind of just, as far as we're aware, he came from the east, kind of. And like I said, the Queen Anne's Revenge looked nothing like we were told it should look like, and that massive cannon just decimated buildings. They mainly destroyed the ships in the harbor, the main military facilities, and looted the harbor storage. And then once they were done with that, they left many undead here, which we're still dealing with today, and took off, heading back east.
Well, well, I'm sorry for your losses. However, would we be able to get supplies from any of the ports near, or any of the ports that are in town? We're planning on taking some people back with us to a safe place, safe harbor.
Give me a presence check.
Okay. 17.
You notice that he seems to get weary when you start asking for supplies.
Ruh-roh.
He starts digging through like his files, and he looks at you and he's like, I don't believe I have the authority to do that.
Huh. Interesting. Okay. The authority to negative spice. Okay.
Well, who has the authority? Blurts out Stinky Pete.
Yeah.
He kind of like gets even more nervous at that, and he's like, "Well, the governor would, if he were here."
Oh, where is the governor?
You're asking him where the governor is?
Yes.
Currently, that is not known to me or the soldiers.
Can I do like a presence check on whether he's telling the truth or not?
Yeah, sure.
Dirty 23.
He's absolutely telling the truth.
Okay. Well, that's unfortunate. Okay. All right. Well, when did you last see
What
the
if
governor?
what if I helped you out and I take 10 silver and I put it in his hand? Do you still need authority? And I wink at him.
He like looks at you and he like kind of like gestures to you to like look around, and he's like, "Look at my soldiers. Look at my people. We ourselves are struggling to make sure we have supplies. We've been like, civilians are ransacking. There's riots. There's deaths in the street right now. Like, we ourselves are struggling to get all this under order. I don't have
What if we
supplies
just
to give you.
take care of the undead?
I mean, if you want to help, you're free to, but right now tracking them down is harder than it seems, and once there's one undead and they kill someone, then there's two undead. But if you want to try and help, you're free to.
Don't worry, we're undead killing specialists. Captain, I know how we're gonna get our supplies.
1 second.
In the background, Jacob's just swinging around his sword still, while making swing, swing, swing. What I'm hearing is Operation Clean Up Nassau.
Is that what you want to do?
What? It'll get us our supplies because clearly these guys are incompetent. Can't even deal with a little zombie outbreak.
I mean, I would argue that we could just ask him who the second person is charged, since the governor has clearly deserted his post. And
Yeah,
just go
where's
down
the
the ladder.
lieutenant governor?
Yeah, like where's the other people? Like I feel like we just find the lower person, just
Moo, the whole point of us coming out here was to clean up Nassau.
Was it?
Yeah, right? To purge the darkness and free all the... whatever. Kill the necromancer.
I mean, I don't remember that conversation.
Oh, we're not on
And-
Nassau, that's right. We're on Havana. Shit.
Yeah, you guys took a little kid from Assam and left. You know what I'm saying?
That's right. We forgot to purge the darkness. Well, I'll tell you what. Let's purge the darkness in Havana,
yeah, one
and
island
then
at a
we can
time.
go back to Nassau and purge the darkness over there.
Let's just tell this guy we're the new governor. Or Ash is the new governor of the town.
I feel like this is a good point in time for you guys to figure out what you're gonna do in
First
Havana.
of all, having your girlfriend be the governor is not...
Oh no, this is perfect. Ash's sister.
Which one are you dating?
Ash's sister.
After the big old kiss with Ash?
Oh no,
You're
that's
just gonna swap between the two?
Oh my
What a
God,
player!
that's
God
not-
damn.
Jeez Louise, Jacob
to
the
be-
playboy.
To be fair, I also made out with the captain, so
Hey, you know, to each his own. I'm not gonna judge.
He's just power hungry. This
well, I'm
point.
something.
That Chad lifestyle, you know.
Yeah.
Alright, so we all agree we're gonna clean up Havana.
Hold on. I say let's ask who the next person in charge is first.
So. Okay, let's wait for everybody to get back, and then we can have a conversation around. Because like Daniel's not here, and he's your captain.
Captain by omission.
So far, what you guys know is there's undead loose in the city. There's civilians ransacking places, and Blackbeard mainly targeted the harbor and the harbor facilities for storage. That's what you currently know is going on here, right?
Right. Is Moo not in voice chat anymore?
No, Moo's here.
Oh, okay.
I didn't realize that Spuds also did a beard,
Yeah,
babe.
Spuds is BRB right now.
Okay. That's fair. That's fair.
Get your
It's all
rested
good.
this time for real.
This time for real.
He's harboring that person. I knew it.
Also, just to remind you guys, Blackbeard's ship did sink. You marked it to go back to it at some point, so you also have that as well.
How long does the ship stay up?
No, the ship is sunk, but you can ransack, you can loot sunken ships.
Okay.
We can go use our mermaid scales and go like scavenge it. Yeah.
Oh, these pants are way too big.
That's what she said.
That's not what.
Storehouses. That's what they're called. Storehouses. Don't worry, that was just
Hi, Chip.
Chip, yeah. How's everybody doing?
Good.
Sorry about that. I'm back.
Okay. So, information you guys know, Daniel, is the governor's gone.
Mhm.
The city's in chaos. I'm having a chip. Chip just die on me. Okay, so the governor's gone. City's in chaos. The military's overwhelmed. Blackbeard attacked mainly the harbor and the storehouses. And anything I missed?
No, I would like to try some.
Uh-huh.
Do we know this dude's name? This dude we're talking to?
You never asked it.
Okay, I holster my sword, and I get up next to him, and I hook my arm around his shoulder, and I say, look, the governor is missing in action, presumed dead most likely. The city is in abject chaos. Undead roaming the streets attacking citizens, buildings destroyed, people running crazy and scared. They need a leader. Now, is that going to be you or someone else?
Well,
I'm very inspired.
Captain Barbie is the captain of the military. He's the one that's currently in charge of me, if that's what you mean.
And where might we find them?
Captain Barbary would be at the military installation. Most likely making sure that any prisoners that are still there are kept in check.
Are we really worried about prisoners when the dead are roaming the streets attacking citizens?
Well, we also have military out in the streets trying to track them down.
Not very efficiently. Anyway, we'll go find this other person if you believe they're more in charge and,
Yeah,
you.
go find Captain Barbary. If he might be able to do something more than I can.
I slap him on the shoulder. Go back to my crew. I said we go find this Captain Barbary.
Alright, let's go find this Captain Barbary. Oh, and kind of a quick retcon. I'm also carrying a massive stack of papers.
Wait, what? When
What?
did that happen?
What?
Why?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
Where?
because you're carrying the flyers.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
And so as I leave, I give one flyer to each of the men in the little office.
Yeah, he like takes it and he like looks at it confused as you walk away.
Yeah.
Yeah, so once again you're in town walking through these streets. You know, you see civilians kind of like walking the streets too much more cautiously than like you would expect them to be. They're not lackadaisically like walking. There's a few people picking up debris. There's some soldiers running through town, going from point to point. as you make your way over to the military installation near the docks. You notice that there's a cannonball, like a massive cannonball, that has pierced the side of this huge stone structure and broken through its protective walls. But the front gate of this military structure is open.
Is there a? Am I looking at the right map, or is that what everyone's looking at? Is the just the
This is
zoomed
the
out?
cert-
7. Yep.
Okay. Just make sure.
What y'all doing?
I would like to go to the military installation.
Yeah, I would too. And
Yeah,
I've been
as
also
you-
dropping flyers on the ground as we walked over to this area.
I like that. Hold on, sorry, real quick. I'd like to ask the captain if I can hand out some flyers as well.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm gonna
everybody
take a stack of flyers, and I'm
Yeah.
just gonna go scatter them around the city and see what I can figure
Alright,
out.
so you're separating from the group?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, cool.
Stinky Pete's
Um,
gonna take just a single one of the flyers, but he's got a big booger in his nose, so he's gonna use it to blow his nose and then toss it on the side.
Good thinking. We needed adhesive.
Oh Jesus!
We need adhesive. Oh my god.
Yeah, so as you guys approach the military compound, the prison military compound, the fort, if you will. You walk across the bridge, and there's several guards at post. They don't seem to be giving you any mind. They don't seem to be looking for you specifically. And as you enter, you would see Captain Barbary shouting orders at people. He's a tall man. He has a big gray handlebar mustache.
Hmm.
Sounds like my kind of guy.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. We're just trying to get supplies, right?
I thought we were just gonna purge the town of all the zombies,
That too.
find the necromancer, save the day, become heroes. You know, no big deal.
Yeah.
Shoot at the random person who somehow magically is the.
Um,
I'll be right back.
you know what? Jacob, give me a spirit check.
Okay. 13.
So it's pretty common knowledge to you, Jacob. I don't know if they've been talking about finding the necromancer, but to you, Jacob, you would know that just because there's undead doesn't mean there has to be a necromancer.
Okay.
You're a pretty.
Yeah, I mean, I
spiritual
assume-
person.
Yeah, I assume the necromancer is just a way to control the undead, but we already know that there's a curse of undead going around without the necromancers.
Right.
thing.
You've seen people
Right.
come back to life without necromancers being around.
Right.
The only thing you've seen necromancers do is control or command undead.
Yeah.
But if you want to hunt down some undead and make some, do some fights, we could do that. We can do that.
Just kind of depends on what everyone else wants to do.
Right.
I'm pretty sure there's got to be a necromancer in this town that we could go kill. And then think about how grateful the town would be, and they'd give us all their money.
I don't
And
know
you
if
would make
that's
buying a
right.
plot of land later really easy.
I say we just take a plot of land at this point. I mean, they're all preoccupied with the undead. We could just secure our own stake in the land.
What happens when they finish killing the undead?
What are they gonna do? Try and take it from us? We've killed everything we've come. Like, how are they gonna be any harder than Blackbeard?
That's true.
I mean, I basically soloed him, so.
What if we take over the military fort thing?
How would we do that though?
So we stage a large zombie attack, and that forces all the military people. So here, I'll draw it out.
Oh boy.
So say I'll do this color.
Is this
Say
gonna be
we
in pink?
start like a big military. Oh, that's not... why is it a circle? Too small. Say we start right a little zombie attack right here on this big church.
Uh-huh.
All the troopers
Hey, y'all
would
want to
go to stop the attack,
see
and
the
then
difference
we.
between Nassau and this city?
What's that?
You want to see the difference in size of Nassau and this city?
Yeah, give me just a second. I will finish drawing out our battle plans. So we'll build a little hideout here. We'll call this Star Base. And then when we see all the troops leaving the castle to go fight the zombies here, we sneak in through the front door, boom, and take it over. And then because we have the castle, we'll have the high ground, so they won't be able to take over. And then we'll basically own the city at that point.
I don't know how I can argue with that.
I'm kind of a master strategist, to be honest with you.
Yeah, here's the difference of the city sizes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fine. It's not a big deal at all, really.
Yep, easy peasy.
Easy peasy.
Totes my goats.
Or even, we don't even need to take over the fort. We just go in there, get the supplies from the military, load up our boat, and then head back to Nassau.
Right.
So probably they keep a lot of their stuff in like these warehouses right here. So yeah, we start the zombie whatever.
How are we gonna start a zombie attack?
We just go bring a bunch of zombies and say, "Hey, zombies over this way," and then they all come chasing after us. And then we leave them here. The military people come out. We sneak in. Our boat comes by. We quickly load the supplies up. And then we sail out on our own adventure.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Questions, comments, concerns?
Several concerns. I would say most of my questions are just concerns.
What could go wrong?
Everything.
No. Oh, you were just talking about how powerful we are and blah blah blah.
I mean, I'm powerful. It takes you 8 turns to reload the pistols.
Okay, but I deal a shit ton of damage, so just me and Sim.
Yep.
Figures.
Oh, Spud said you had to be right back.
Yeah. We're in a wait mode currently.
You guys made your characters for Spud's campaign yet?
No.
I
He
don't
hasn't
even
even
like
given us a
different
system yet, I thought.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah, D20. Or yeah.
Yeah, you have
5e?
homework already.
5e?
No, not 5e, just
DC
D20.
20 alpha 0.7.
Yeah. Is that what was linked in it? Is that what
Yeah.
I'm okay.
You put the
Okay.
player handbook
Oh, okay.
and a character sheet.
Okay, I will take a look at that. at some point. Y'all will probably have to remind me again later.
All right, I'm sorry about that.
Not allowed.
Not allowed. Oh, what did I miss?
So we came up with a plan. I kind of wrote it out on the map here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna just take the supplies from the military. So to
Like,
do that,
take 'em?
yeah,
take 'em?
we're gonna take them. So we're gonna set up a big zombie attack at the church right here at 6. Why can't I not-
So yeah. So back to the main question. What do you mean by set up a big zombie attack?
So we're gonna get the zombies to attack the church right here. And because it's close to the military outpost, the military is gonna send reinforcements to go fight the zombies here. And then we're gonna be at this little like house here, setting up like a little base of operations. So when we see all the military leave, right, we can sneak in, take the supplies, and then sail off towards Nassau.
So you're making
To
this
go
plan
break-
in front of the captain, right?
No.
All right.
Yes, we are now. Okay. And we couldn't just like get supplies to them by finding the governor.
No, because the guy was complaining that like, oh, we have our own mouths to feed, blah blah blah, like a big old sob story. So I don't think they're gonna even want to give supplies to us, even though we literally
Did you
saved
guys-
everybody by killing Blackbeard.
Did you tell them that we killed Blackbeard? Or
Yeah.
this guy?
Not this guy, no.
We showed the sword.
We
Well,
showed
this is
the sword to the officer. We didn't show
Oh,
the sword.
yeah.
to
Somebody
the-
else, yeah.
That's why we tell this guy, who's obviously the captain, be like, look, man, we did you a favor. Give us your supplies, please.
Okay.
Or what
Anyways,
you
as
can
you
spare."
guys are going into the military base, Ash is going around town putting up flyers?
Yes.
Okay.
And trying to check out, like, on the ground what's going on.
Right, yeah. So once again, as you're going through town, shots are ringing off. You see several you see several of the villagers or city people, like, on the streets, like, tending to wounds of, like, family members or other people that got hurt during this encounter. Yeah, and you're placing flyers up. There's a few small merchants still open, but not. They're basically like handing out what they have, and they don't have. It doesn't seem like they have like as many supplies as they once did.
Right.
Okay, and then the captain's kind of in the middle of this fortress, kind of barking orders, right?
Yeah, he's kind of barking orders at his guys.
Okay.
Okay, we need you guys downtown. We need you guys over here.
So when we discussed this plan, away from the captain and away from the officer, right? That's what you guys did.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I
Okay.
thought we were still walking towards the.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I have more questions about that plan. How are we gonna get zombies into the church?
We just bait them. We'll have Jacob go and like find a bunch of them, and then we'll just like kind of like slather him in like meat sauce or something like that, and then we'll have him run to the church.
All right. It seems very well fleshed out. No, I don't. I think we just talk to the captain first and see what we can get out of him.
Okay,
Or
but
did
if
you
we
guys
go-
already? Did you guys already talk to the captain, or you only
No.
talk to the officer?
No,
They've-
we have.
they've only talked
I
to the
thought we were
officer.
just walking.
Yeah,
we
we're
are.
walking, passing
Okay.
out flyers on our way to the captain. Is where we're currently at. So we're just
Alright.
like in the middle of a street somewhere.
Okay. So I think the conversation should be, please give us supplies. We did a thing. Also, where's the governor? And then if he refuses and when he refuses, we can come.
Maybe we should phrase it like we've come to collect the bounty on Blackbeard's head.
Yeah,
And say we'll
exactly.
take payment in supplies and also gold and silver.
Yes. Yeah, that's better idea. Okay. All right. Well, I guess I'll go first into this little outpost military base thing. And so I walk up to the captain.
Yeah, they freely let you walk in. The captain's barking orders, and he turns to see you, and he goes, "How can I help you?"
I take my hat off and put it over my chest, and I give a quick bow, and I say, "Hi, I am the captain of the Surging Tempest on the Grave Tides. Um, we are here to collect the bounty of Blackbeard."
Are you telling me that you and your crew killed Blackbeard?
Yes, we did. And I
I
point
take
to Jacob and
I take my sword out and go swing, swing, swing.
He looks at you with Blackbeard's sword and goes, "My God, that man decimated an entire town, and you took him out. That's mighty impressive."
By myself.
He kind of looks at you and goes, "And no ship?"
Oh no, our ship is here.
Oh, okay.
It's docked further down the line. We're just we're here to just collect the bounty, get some supplies, maybe some silver and some gold. But also we're looking to transport some people to a safer place, as it seems this town is in desperate need. And I
I
like to
see.
look around.
Uh, he 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 reaches down to his belt, pulls off a small bag, tosses it to you, and goes, "That's all I have. And if you want any supplies, you can head into whatever is left in the storehouses.
Mm.
I'm busy. We're trying to get everything under control here. But if you have any questions, please come back."
I do have a
Oh,
question.
okay.
If we were to help around town, could you go about granting us a portion of land to set up a base?
We're like a base of operations. We do travel quite frequently back and forth between this side of the map and the
I mean,
east side.
he looks at you and goes, "I can't grant land, but if you want to help around town, we'd be more than thankful for the help."
The governor is missing in action, though. You're the second leader in command. You're basically the de facto governor.
I manage and lead the military. I don't handle the bureaucracy of land.
Then who does?
The mayor. If he is found dead, we will elect a new mayor. Not mayor, governor. Sorry.
Damn, I was like, oh man.
And on that note, what did happen to the governor? We did hear he went missing, but we didn't really have any nothing to
During
go
the
on.
attack, we sent several men to his house. No one came back. We presume him to be dead or fleeing the city and somewhere on the island.
Okay.
I have an ingenious
He wasn't
plan.
exactly the bravest man.
Well, where is his house located? And we could probably do a bit of investigation for
But yeah,
you
he gives
all.
you directions to 19,
Okay.
the large mansion.
And another quick question: where is the highest concentration of zombies in this town, city?
Right now, most of the small shanty and like the smaller low wealthy area 5 and 6 is where most of those occurrences are happening. The zombies are growing in numbers. We're trying to keep them down, but you kill one,
Okay.
they come back as two.
Okay. Oh, and sorry, I'm all over the place with it. Uh, when Blackbeard attacked the town, was it just his ship, or were there other ships as well?
It was just his ship.
Okay, perfect. Will we need keys to the storerooms?
Most of them are ransacked, so most of the doors are wide open.
Mm,
If there isn't one that's open, break it down. I could give.
um,
I could care less.
okay. All right. Well, thank you for your time, and if we do find the governor, we'll let you know.
All right. Be safe. As he turns around and starts barking orders at his men in.
Okay. Well, I turn around and I start to walk away, and I kind of ask the group to follow, and I look at them and I say, "Well, it seems like this town has a very big logistics problem at the moment, so finding supplies might be a little bit more difficult than we previously thought. Um, what do you all think we should do?"
I mean,
Hmm.
we could help the town, and in doing so, help them hold an election for the new governor and install one of our own people as the governor of this town.
I like that. I
By
like that
helping
idea.
the town, like they'll be
Mm.
indebted to us, view us as brave heroes who have come to save their town and bring order, hold the new election and elect one of us to be the new governor of this town.
Governor
Providing, yeah, I mean, well, whoever, like, I'm not gonna fight over who's gonna be governor. Like, leave it
Governor
to me.
Stinky Pete. I just think to myself, like, oh, I like the sound of that.
But I think if we help clean up the city, we could have a good shot at becoming governor.
Yeah, they're not sending their good zombies.
Wow.
We're gonna
um,
build a wall and we're gonna make the zombies pay for it.
I mean, they do have a giant wall to the left
uh,
already, so
We're gonna
Captain,
build a
on
bigger.
closer inspection of the small bag he tossed you has 15 silver in it.
what?
yeah,
Good lord!
yeah, I kind of figured.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Uh,
that's our first order of business: kicking that guy out and promoting the other dude.
well, let's go see what the storerooms have in store for us, if they haven't been already completely depleted.
Very well.
The other thing we could do is go back to Black Coral Bay, buy up a bunch of supplies, bring them here, and sell them for buku profits since they're so short.
Yeah, yeah, that's also another good idea. There's so many things you can do. Okay.
I'm giving you options. Also, a reminder that there are other things going on in the seas as this is happening, right? What led
Mhm.
you to Blackbeard's ship was the compass that was pointing in 2 different directions, and now only points in one.
Hmm.
Things like that, right?
Mhm.
And you also have Blackbeard's ship that's sunken that you said you were going to go back to at some point. There's a lot of things to do. You just need to make up your minds what you want to do. But for now, we're
Well,
going to the
first things
storeroom.
first. Yeah, first things first. We need to replenish our supplies for ourselves. Not necessarily to bring a whole bunch of people just yet, but just so we have enough to get back to Black World Bay. Um,
Yeah, sure. As you head to the docks and to the into the store or the harbor and to the storerooms, or store buildings or store. What did I say they were?
storerooms,
Yeah,
I think.
storerooms. I think I called them or storehouses. Sorry, storehouses. got a storehouse. There are several in a row, much like you would see at any like major dock or large port. Um, as you look at them, there are several that are broken in. There are several that are not. There are 6 in front of you, 2 of which the doors are batched, and the other 4 seem to be closed.
All right. Let's try to open up the 4 or one of the 4.
Sure, yeah.
Who's gonna help me?
Yeah, if you walk up to the big door, you notice that there's a large iron, large iron uh,
Lock.
lock on it. Yeah. Also,
Okay.
let's go to Moo real quick. Moo, what is Ash doing?
Ash is still putting up flyers, attempting to. Is there anyone that's like getting mugged that like by one individual or something like that I can like jump in?
Uh, roll me a presence check.
Oh god, I'm gonna see absolutely nothing, right? I'm gonna be oblivious to this shit. D20. 17.
Yeah, you notice that like there are some people running around, breaking into buildings. There seems to be a man like harassing a few people on the street who are trying to, it seems like, get away.
Mm, I won't worry about the looters for now. I'm gonna if there's a man harassing a group of individuals, I'm gonna go uh get in that
Yeah, what do you do?
maybe. Um I'm gonna try and distract him so that they can like escape.
Okay.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do to distract him?
I'm not good with my words.
Oh, you could,
I'm gonna like fling a dagger like at his feet. Like is he standing like on something like wooden or is it stone in this part of the town
it's
or
all
dirt
like
or
stone
whatever?
roads. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, you loser.
You know what? I'm gonna use my pistol and I'm gonna shoot at his like
Okay.
at the ground at his feet.
Sure. Roll me d20.
That's with agility, yeah?
That is with presence. If you have, or you're not
Oh, okay.
sneaking, right? So
Fair.
you're out in the open.
That still works anyways. 16.
16. You fire your pistol, hitting the ground by his feet. This man looks up to you with a knife in his hand, shocked, and kind of like puts it away and runs away from these people.
Ah, I have saved the people.
And the people
And I go
stand
check
up,
on them.
and they start thanking you.
No problem, no problem. I don't need are any of you sailors perchance?
Would it get us on a boat?
Yeah.
Then we're sailors.
I then
Nice.
Where are you
How
all
many
heading?
are there here?
There's
How
two.
many are there?
There's 2. It's a man and a woman.
Okay. Well, I mean, we sail about and we don't know where we're going next.
Would you by chance be heading to Barbosa?
Sure.
No, we're going to Black
Aggie,
Hole.
you're
Sure.
not there.
And your ship's in the bay right now.
Yeah.
They start taking off to the harbor.
Oh my god. Oh Jesus fucking
Oh
Christ.
no.
Y'all don't
All of
know,
our
but
crew is still on the ship, right? We
Of
didn't
course.
order them to go anywhere.
I didn't hear you
I
say they had
mean,
shore leave, so
Sasson didn't leave the ship.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay.
Okay, back to you guys. Yeah, you're at the storeroom. You're gonna break in.
Yes, I want to.
Okay.
I
There's
would
six.
like to break
Once
into
again,
one.
there's six. Two of them are broken into. There's four that are not. How are you breaking in?
Um. Shit. Looking for a. Could I do my Buccaneer skill to try to like break the lock?
Which
My
one?
treasure hunter skill.
What does
It doesn't say.
treasure
It
hunter
doesn't say
say?
long. Yeah, it just says ability test related to mapping, navigating, treasure hunting, finding and disarming traps, and tracking prey.
Yeah, I would say, I
Negative
would say a lock is a
success.
form of a trap, right?
Okay, yeah.
It's of the same kind of like area. Yeah, so if you want to unlock it, give it a shot.
I would like to unlock it.
What are you unlocking it with?
Hold on. I have a toolbox. I don't know what's in the toolbox.
Hold. You have a toolbox? I don't see that
Yeah, it
on the
says
list of items.
toolbox -2 agility DR.
I mean, do you have lockpicks?
Not no. I just have a toolbox. I mean, I have a bunch of other shit, but
I mean, I guess in a toolbox would be like, picks, hammers, nails, things of that nature.
fuck. I guess I'll just use a hammer.
Are you gonna try and bash the lock?
Yeah. So I
All
get a
right, yeah,
-2 agility DR and then
yeah,
another -6, so -8 total. Is this an agility check or is it a?
yeah. Give me a strength check. If you're gonna bash it open, the strength.
Okay.
Oh boy.
So -6 then DR. Okay. And I'm gonna use a devil's luck.
Okay.
Oh my god, nat 20, baby.
Yeah, you smash the lock open and the door is free. As you pull it aside and open it up, you guys are surprised to see a number of supplies: food, wood, cloth, alcohol. It seems like no one has been in here. The ground is undisturbed. The boxes aren't moved or broken into.
Fuck yeah. Okay. I point at Jacob and say, hey, go bring the ship up here.
Yes, Captain.
And then I point at Stinky Pete and say, you and me are just going to sit here and guard this. Or actually, I close it back up. I don't lock it, or I pretend to lock it,
The lock's
I
broken, so you
guess.
could like hang it on there, but it's not gonna latch.
Yeah, I'm just going to hang it on there. And then we're just going to kind of lean against this and just pretend like nothing happened. Speaking of which, can I do a presence check to see if anybody looked at us while we were doing this?
Yeah, give me a presence check.
Ooh, that was bad. 8.
8.
Yeah.
You don't believe anybody saw you. Looking at things, from a distance, looking at things closer to you, it seems strange to you that there's so much chaos around, like disheveled ground, spent, spent, spent iron shot, um, iron, spent lead shot, and holes and damage to these other two storehouses, but not these. Like, why would you steal from two but not all? Right?
Yeah. Um. Shit. Should we investigate the other ones?
The only person near you is Stinky Pete.
Yeah. That's not the Stinky Pete.
Sorry, can you
Wait,
repeat
wasn't
that?
Jacob there too?
Jacob
Or
went
did
to
I'm
get
going
the
back
boat.
to the
Jacob
ship.
Okay,
To bring it up here.
got
Who
it.
knows what's happening
Hey,
on the
Jacob,
ship?
give me an agility check real quick.
Oh, you got it. All right. That would be 11 plus 3, so 14.
Yeah, you're making some good progress. You're not out
Oh,
of
yeah.
shape. You're not huffing and puffing, but you're making it there.
I'm swinging my sword as my
Um,
actual sword while I go
as
through
you,
town to give me more momentum.
Aggie, your captain brings up to you that it's odd that like these 4 store rooms or storehouses weren't ransacked, but there's only 2 that are, and but there seems to be like literally no struggle to try to get to these 4.
There's no struggle to what?
Get to these 4 closed storehouses. The only struggle seems to be around the 2 that are open or broken into.
Hmm. I'll try to open up one of them as well.
One of the closed ones?
Yeah, one of the closed ones.
How are you going to open it?
Let's see. Trying to see if I have. Oh, I don't have the treasure hunter. Can I shoot it with my flintlock? The lock.
Um, yes, but it's going to be a flat d20 if you're shooting it
Okay.
because it's not moving. Or
Let's see.
d20 plus your presence. There's no like negatives to it, right? It's not a moving target or a living being.
Yeah. Okay, that's an 11 plus a presence of 6, so 17.
Yeah, you fire your pistol, the shot rings in the air, and the lock breaks open.
All right, let's check it out. I open up the door.
You open up the door and find much of the same. There's a bunch of sugar, rum, munitions, wine. Uh, there seems to even be some like antiquities, but none of it disturbed or moved. Seems to be very stocked, well, very very finely stocked.
Hmm. I mean, he did say we could take whatever we wanted out of the storerooms.
He did, yep.
Well, here's what we could do. Now I'm thinking about it. Let's have um
You find yourself. Let me rephrase. You find yourself asking yourself when you see this, why would you leave all this?
right. Maybe he didn't have enough space on his boat.
Maybe he's dead. Maybe he's a zombie. I'm not there to actually say any of this.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Maybe it's
Yeah.
Maybelline.
What's is Ash
Maybe
still
it's
walking through
Maybelline.
town helping more people?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I'm still putting up flyers.
Yeah, you're putting
Getting
up
all these flyers
flyers.
out. Yeah.
People who don't recognize you in the area kind of question you, and you tell them you just got to town, right?
Yeah.
They ask you, is your boat in the harbor?
It might be.
They immediately take off to the harbor. Every time someone asks you this and you bring up the fact that the boat
Oh
might be
my
there or
God.
is there, you're basically sending more and more people to the harbor. As you're handing out these flyers and they see that there's a sanctuary that you guys know where to
Oh
go,
my God.
these people just start flocking as they start seeing the flyers as like more like I said, as people see these things, more and more people like stampedes start heading towards the harbor. As this is happening, Jacob gets to the dock where the boat is and begins to see a crowd of people building in front of the boat.
Oh my god. Whoa, hey everyone. What's going on?
We were told you guys were getting everyone out.
No. Wait, hold on. Who told you that?
They hold up the flyer. We were told there was safety.
I don't know anything about that. I need you to all form an orderly line, and we will interview you separately.
As the people like look at you, they do not form an orderly line and start to try and push their way onto the boat. As your crew is like forcing them off, as these people in panic are trying to escape this city.
You there! I point to one of the people on the ship, one of our crewmates. Hold the line. Do not let anyone on board.
Hold the door.
Ow!
Hold the door.
Yells. They're like, these people don't have like, they're not military. They don't have weapons. They're just people. So keeping them at bay off of a plank is pretty easy. Some of them are like falling over into the water, into the harbor. Right? They're just trying. It's panic. It's chaos.
Oh my god. I don't think I should start killing them. That seems rather extreme.
And it's also going to be very hard for you to get on the boat and move it.
Okay. Okay, I yelled to the crowd, who here has experience on boats?
Literally everyone raises their hand.
Okay, fine. Point to the mizzen mast.
Yeah. Oh, that's fair.
Does Sim even know where the mizzen mast is?
Shut up. Shut up.
I'd say he's a sailor. He's good enough.
They would have picked it up in the sailing that we've done so far.
So a bunch of them just point in random directions. About 20% of the people point in the right direction, whether or not they knew they were pointing there or pointing at the right thing or not. And there's about 20% of the people that knew, that you think know what a mizzenmast is.
Okay. I go through. Can I just go through the crowd and grab a few of them? Grab like 5 of them of the 20%.
Sure, give me a strength check.
Okay. I don't mean like physically pick them up, but
No, you're pushing through crowds of people.
yeah. Oh, hold on. Do a loogie. Let's go. Oh, this is not even good. 8 plus my strength is 4, so 12.
Yeah, you can easily push through these common folk. Some of them may fall into the water. Some of them may like get mad, but you're able to push through these people and grab 5 people who seem to point at the right direction.
All right.
Or the right mast, anyways.
I grab them. I give them each a gold coin. And I say, you will hold this position. You will hold this dock for us until we return. We're just going to go pull the ship around somewhere else real quick. And we'll be back to pick you guys up specifically, and then maybe some of the other people.
Okay. I'd say, yeah, it takes some time as this is going on to push through these people. Let's go back to the captain, Stinky Pete, as you're doing this.
Can I like investigate these 4 or now? I guess
There's 6
Yeah, I
in
guess
total. 2 are broken into, 4 are not. Well, now 2 are not, but yeah.
Is there a sign of a struggle in the first 2 that were not opened by us, but were
Yeah,
already
if you
open?
walk over, there's blood, there's bullets, there's dead bodies strewn across as the front of this this storehouse is demolished, like just blown out, right?
Yeah. Can I examine the wounds to see if it was of like people just fighting people or zombies fighting people or something bigger than that?
One of them, or all of them, all seem to have been shot, at least at some point. Some of the ones in military uniforms have like bite marks on them and claw marks. There's some what look to be civilians amongst them. There's like 5 or 6 dead bodies here.
Are there any busted open crates or anything like that?
As you walk in, there's a few busted open crates, but there's like store shelves where you'd expect there to be crates and barrels completely vacant.
Do any of the busted open crates have like labels on them? So I knew what was in them before they were ransacked?
Yeah, give me a presence check.
Okay. So 9 plus a 6, so 15.
Yeah, you're able to look inside the crate. There seems to be some cloth in the crate, so nothing of like something you'd expect to see in the other ones as well, right? Things that got left behind. Captain, do you want to give me a presence check as you're looking around this space as well?
Yeah. 16.
With a 16, you would notice on one of the vacant spots where you expect there to be a crate, there is a pile of dust.
What kind of dust?
Uh,
Are you about to refill your stash?
as you get closer to it, the texture, the color, it all reminds you of ash.
Tempting.
Why
Remind
Uh,
me
would
that
you
the other two
leave?
that we broke into have ash in it.
No. There's enough area in this storehouse alone to take up at least 2 cargo spots.
Captain, I think I know what's going on.
what's happening?
I bet you, to cause chaos in this town, Blackbeard released the ash to the populace and is turning them all into zombies.
That seems likely. And as I'm staring at this giant pile of ash on the floor.
It's not giant, it's like
Uh,
a small pile of ash.
Oh, I thought it was giant. I was about to go like
No,
headfirst
no.
into it. But okay, it makes sense.
Oh, I'm
Uh,
about to dive in.
but yeah, okay. Yeah, that kind of tracks.
Think of it this way: it's like as if it had leaked out of its container. It's like that kind of small pile of ash, right? Enough to put in like a small
Yes.
bag.
Enough to like take your nose down on the floor and give a good old sniff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just like the smell of ash, okay. Um Interesting. Okay. So what does that mean then for these other storerooms? At least the ones that we opened. I don't are there at is there like an ash barrel or something in these storerooms?
You went through your first storeroom. You didn't see any ash barrels or crates.
Okay.
It was all mostly food, crops, cloth, um, antiquities, rum, wines. Right.
Yeah, yeah. Interesting.
Captain, what if we take the wine and the rum and like the expensive stuff and take that back to Black Coral Bay, sell that in exchange for supplies, and then bring the supplies back here to distribute and set up like a little supply line. And if we want, we can leave the tartane here, so that way we have like a ship available to us at all times, and
Mhm.
just have the frigate rigged for moving as much cargo as possible.
Yeah, let's do that. That's a good idea. That way we have a steady supply line and then
So you're taking off your extra cannons. You're saying.
I don't think we have extra cannons on the frigate.
Yeah, you do.
we do, but we'll keep those cannons and then we'll have just 3 cargo slots
Gotcha.
for running.
Oh no.
Which is loud. Oh, dang it. Okay.
Okay.
Well, I guess for now, let's set up like a. Can I do a presence check to see who's around us?
Sure. Yeah. Give me a presence check.
Okay. 17.
Um, yeah, the only person you see around you is an old man who's now peeking. He's wearing like a tricorn hat. He has a cane. And he kind of like peeks around the corner and is like, "What are you all doing here?"
We're collecting a reward for taking out Blackbeard.
Hmm. Good to know that
Who are you?
man's dead.
How do I know the
Uh,
man's dead? Well, we killed him and sunk his ship out in sea, probably a couple hundred miles from here.
All right. Well, good for you, he says. But what are y'all doing in the harbor? Besides getting your supplies, because there ain't, or getting your rewards, because there ain't much in here.
Well, we were coming here to see. We were actually tracking Blackbeard, and we last heard he was here at Havana, and when we were on our way here, we ran into him out at sea, and so we decided to come here to see if we can refresh our supplies, and then assess the damage, see if we could help out here.
Well, you took all the ash stores.
We did he say we did?
No, he did.
Blackbeard?
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Cleared
if
them
it
out.
if he did take him, they're it's at the bottom of the sea now.
Well, that's a shame, because that would have been this city's major profit this year.
I give a look at Stinky Pete. Um, on an unrelated note, do you know where we could find somebody who has a diving bell?
The man looks at you with no idea what you're talking about.
I give him a okay. and then, and I say, well, sir, how would you like to make some money?
How so?
Well, currently, our ship is coming up from the south side of the harbor, and we're going to load up our stores in our ship with supplies here. Um, I would like to pay you to be the proprietor, the protector of this stuff while we are gone.
He walks up to you slowly. He's using his cane to do so. And he goes, "All right."
I pull out that small bag of silver that
Yeah,
the
the
captain
captain
gave
gave.
me. Yeah, and then I give it to him and say, "This is just a down payment. I'll get you more once we load up our supplies."
He takes the pouch, puts it in his pocket, and just sits down on a crate that's outside the storehouses.
Yeah, and then I also say, if you happen to see any near do wells about, just let me know. We're gonna be loading this stuff up, and we want to not as we do not want a whole lot of trouble.
Uh, he just nods at you. What is Ash up to now that you sent these people towards the harbor?
The whole
Yeah.
town.
I mean, have I run out of flyers yet?
Stop giving them out.
You have a few left over, but you don't have like a stack as what you had before.
Okay, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna just like scatter the last few and whistle my way back to the boat, thinking I did a great job.
Yeah. You take your time, enjoying your walk back. As you get to the
Yeah.
harbor, that's now even more people are like piled up by where your boat was. There's probably like 80, 90 people here at the dock just waiting for your boat to come back.
Waiting for our boat to come back.
Yeah, your boat's gone.
Y'all
It's not where it was. It's not
left
where you
without me?
left it. Yeah. It's not where you left it.
Um, I ask around, and does anyone know what happened to the ship that was just here?
There's a few guys at the front of the dock who seem to be like guarding the end of the dock. You can walk up to them and ask them that question. They'd be like, they said they were heading north to get supplies.
Okay. Um, for reference, like where am I versus where is the like up north?
You're at 17, and up north is all the way up here.
Well, I thank them for the information. Hold on here. Is both the Tartine and the like are both boats up there now?
No, but they've gone with both boats.
Did we even have 2 boats?
Yeah, we have
Yeah.
2 boats.
You have the Tartane with you.
Well, we need to check in with the other crew then to see what they're doing.
I mean, they're just following you and following your orders. So I'm guessing if
Like
you were moving, they
did
were
you
moving.
was the order to move both boats up to the north?
I'm just gonna say yes because I forgot
Okay.
about the tartine.
Okay,
Okay.
fair.
Well,
Yeah, so both boats are gone. They both went up north the harbor.
all right. I guess I'm going to start walking north and hope that I can find something. Is there any form of like land transportation that I can see? Horse, primitive bicycle.
No, you hoofing it.
Okay, I'm hoofing it. Let's go.
Uh,
Let's go. I'm running. Actually,
yeah,
wait. Does
mhm.
my cape fly faster than I walk?
Oh god. Here we go.
Might as well just put "follow me" on a sign.
Are you gonna fly?
I mean, does would I fly faster than I walk? This is question that I need answered by this thing.
you don't have the stats for it in your thing, so I need to look up.
Um no, I have it here though. I just need to find which page I have it on because I'm a potato.
That's not it.
Well, I have that listed, but not the stats on it. It just says flying. It doesn't have a speed of which it flies. I
It's like
don't know if I was ever given the speed of which it flies.
old. Oh yeah, it's twice as fast, so it's 60 feet, not 30 feet.
Okay.
And it's for
And
1d 2 hours.
1D 2 hours. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do the thing.
Okay, roll a d20, add your spirit.
18.
Yeah, you feel lighter on your feet. Flip a coin, heads, flip a d2.
2.
2. For 2 hours, you can fly.
All right. I'm
Up to
going
60 feet.
to like I'm gonna like walk away from the crowd like and then like fly up
Yeah,
over
for
all of
sure.
this stuff so that I am faster and I avoid all of the crowd and passerby and don't get distracted by other people getting picked on.
That's fair. Yeah, in due time, you would make your way up there. You'd see the boat. The boats are up there. You'd see your captain and Stinky Pete on the shore, and your boat's getting ready or starting to pull into harbor.
Okay.
So you're all back together.
We're all back together.
Well,
Yeah,
I mean,
I'm
like
gonna
you're pulling in the boat, but everybody's back together. Essentially, is what I'm saying.
yeah, I'm gonna land it immediately. Just what the heck? You moved the boat.
Yeah, because you sent like 50 people to us to try and board it like crazy. What were you thinking?
The captain wanted to spread the flyers, so I spread the flyers. What do you mean? I was doing my job.
You incited a mob.
Not my fault they're
Hold on,
dumb.
guys. Can I hear this whole conversation?
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I say, hold on. It is my fault. Yes. However, this is good. This is publicity. We're gonna get so much money from this.
Oh my god.
Speaking of which, did those people happen to follow you here, Ash?
Unsure.
Okay.
I turn around and look.
I start barking orders to everybody to hurry up so we can get this shit loaded and going.
Yeah, by hand, this is gonna take you guys a while to do.
I kind of want to do like a line of sort, like a handoff line.
Yeah, for sure.
The crew.
Oh, it's gonna take you not as long as I thought. It's gonna take you about 2 hours to fill your stock with what? What are you filling it with?
We'll go with Stinky
Choices
Pete's
to make.
plan of just like rum, wine, whatever, like all the good tradables, and then like maybe a little bit of the cargo
So
for supplies.
right, so you have there's food and crops, right? There's sugars, rums. There's wine, antiquities. Yeah. So you have a choice between picking, one of those or three of those things: antiquities, wines, rum, food, and crops.
Definitely the wine and antiquities, and maybe the rum. So
Yeah.
they're setting up a casino, so they're going to need alcohol for sure.
Yeah.
Okay. And that would
So those are
fill.
probably high demand goods.
Yeah, for about 2 hours. The old man stays watch. He's kind of just like on his thing. He has his hat over his eyes. He's probably asleep at this point, as far as you're aware. You're doing a great job, right?
Should we load the tartane with the cargo as well?
I mean, I don't see why not.
Or should we
So
load people into the tartane?
Let's not load people just yet.
Well, people are not cargo, right?
I mean,
Well, in this case,
well, how much
so
storage
here's
does
the thing: is
Tartane
if we
have?
take people, they're going to gamble.
Well, the Tartane has one cargo. Did you ever upgrade the cannons on the Tartane?
I think we did, but I don't
They
have that
were upgraded
spreadsheet.
ages ago, right? Like
Yeah.
so the one we have the side and we have the forward chasing.
Yeah, so it doesn't have
or
any
like we have
cargo
the double.
space.
Yeah, the main deal with the
Had
tartane
two
was that
cargo,
it didn't have cannons
an extra
because we
cannon.
needed the cargo space.
That's right, because we were using it for
Yeah,
what's
we
his name?
had to get the cannons after,
It didn't have any cannons on it
commandeering it.
originally. It had two cargo spaces.
Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah.
No, it had one cargo space. But it didn't. Oh, yeah, we had two
Because
technically.
we
So it
had
didn't have
lumber and
cannons.
livestock is
Yeah.
what we were transporting.
Yeah, you're right.
originally.
You're right. Yeah, there was no cannons because you're originally hauling two things. Yeah. So there's one cargo space on it. You're right. You're right. So you could put something in there as well. The things you have left are food and crops, and food and crops.
How many people fit into a cargo space?
20.
20. So what if we do the antiquities on the tartane, the wine and rum on the frigate with an extra 20 people on the frigate?
Do you have the food to support 20 extra people?
That's the problem. Yeah.
Oh. How many days of a sail? It's like a 5-day sail to...
Yeah.
It's longer than that. Let me.
Oh, that's right. We have to go the speed of the frigate
Pure
if we want to
Havana.
stay.
If you're going the speed of a frigate.
Or not a frigate.
to-
Sorry, the speed of a tartine. I think. Or wait, which one's
Well, the
faster?
tartane's faster
Oh
than
yeah,
the
it's a
frigate.
5. It's a 5-day. It's a 5-day to Coral Bay. To Black Coral Bay.
I don't think the tartane has enough food to keep 20 people alive for 5 days.
Comfortably, no.
20 people is basically 3 times the consumption, and I think we only have a week left for the 9 people, or actually technically 7 people since we're down 2. So that would be
Food and crops is 250 silvers worth of it, right? So whatever that equates to rations, that's what you'd be adding to that boat.
Yeah, because we'll need
And
120
food and
gallons
crops.
or barrels of water, 240 pounds
Yeah,
of
maybe
food.
break open the food,
You can distribute that
cargo,
250
and
as
distribute it as rations
yeah, you can distribute
for
that
the
250
crew.
in any way you want, right? But that's how
Mhm.
much it is. It's 250 silver. That includes
And
water.
then that
paper.
should be enough. If we put a bunch of that food on the tartane, we could take 20 people.
Well,
Or
that's
people
so
on
you're
the
gonna
frigate.
take the 250. You can't bust it up into your thing. That's right. That's
We can't split it up into rations.
you can split it up into rations, which is 250 gold of it or silver of it total. Right? You can't take it portions of that. You're taking it as it's in total. As it's totalum. My brain's not working.
So we couldn't stock up the tartane enough to take the 20 people,
I don't believe so.
or the frigate to take the 20 people
No.
without sacrificing a cargo spot. Oh,
Yeah.
No, it would take up 2 cargo spots then.
Correct.
Yeah, for food and then people.
Ugh. Well, then I say we fuck the people. And what? Wine, antiquities, rum, and then what's the other? It was
It's food and
Wine,
crops.
antiquities, rum, and then yeah, crops. Yeah.
Oh, and sugar. I'm sorry. There's sugar there too. Not bad.
well, let's take the sugar then. Leave the crops, and then we'll come back with more like foodstuffs that we buy at Black Coral Bay.
Yeah.
Yep, and then we can sell the foodstuffs because everybody's hungry and whatnot.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, let's do that then.
Okay.
One second, I need to do math here.
I guess we haven't technically opened the other 2 storerooms.
No, not yet. I mean, and then we want to keep it that way for now.
Yeah. So yeah, if that's what you want to do, and you still haven't, yeah, like I said, you still haven't broken any other 2 storerooms yet.
So out of the 2 storage rooms that we did open, how much stuff is left in each one?
You've pretty much cleared them out minus the food and crops.
Okay. Hmm. Okay. All right. Well, while we were loading all this stuff, were we able to get everything on board without any issues?
Yeah, no issues. 2 hours. A few people have shown up to try and board your ship. Like, obviously, people aren't dumb, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'd say there's probably like 20 or 30 people here wanting to board your ship or asking for permission to board your ship.
We're just gonna deny everybody that asks for now.
Right.
Barring 4. I don't. Did we get 4? Or
5.
sorry,
5.
we only got 5 pirates, so we need one more pirate for one more pirate then to join us for a full crew.
Yeah, look at the people. Roll me a d20.
All right, I look at the small crowd of people, and I look for the person that looks like they have the most experience.
What are you looking for?
Well, a nat 1
Oh my
starters.
god.
Sure, yeah. There's this like raggedy dude in front that immediately catches your eye. Like he's super
You,
skinny.
come here.
He looks like he's very pale, like he's never left the house. But you're like, man, that guy knows how to sail.
Perfect. Let's go. You. What's your name?
Oh, I have to give him a name. Oh no.
Yeah. This is important.
Tell me about your childhood.
His name is Charles Martin.
All right, Mr. Martin. Welcome to the crew, and I can like slap him on the back and tell him
Something
to start moving
well,
shit.
as you slap him on the back, you hear something like snap,
Oh,
but and he
Jesus.
kind of just like winces a bit, and he's like, "Thank you."
All right. That guy's a winner, I say to whoever's standing next to me.
Okay. Yeah, you can set off and go, or you got anything else you want to do? Anything else you want to look at, see?
I don't know. What do you guys think?
I don't know. I feel like I'm good. I'm got cargo full, ready to go sell.
Yeah.
Cool. Oh, so there is a small crowd, right?
It's my what?
And then the old man is there. Is he awake?
He's sitting on his box.
All right. I'm gonna walk up to him and I'm gonna say, "Hello."
You like shock him awake. You kind of like, oh, hello.
You did a good job. Thanks for helping us out. And I give him another 10 silver, and then I say, we'll come back later on. Just keep on keeping an eye out for our storerooms here. We're gonna come back and try to get some food and supplies for the town folk here.
For sure. As he like sits back down.
All right. You fucking better be there when we get back.
Some say he's still staying there to this day.
Yeah. Awake or asleep, who knows? Yeah, so I guess we take off then.
All right. We're taking off. Let's see. So we're leaving Havana. It's currently not in ruins, but it's chaotic, right?
I'm not sure I like that map that I just saw.
What map?
Exactly.
We're at Havana. About to take off. Where are we going? Is there anything you want to check on as you leave? On your boat or otherwise?
Um,
For example, you have the compass to check on. You have crew
yeah.
members you could check on.
Yeah, I guess let's just check on the morale of the crew, see how everything's.
Oh, we need to give our 5 people names.
Feel free. Name your people.
We don't need to give our 5 people names.
If we give them names, we get attached to them, so they
I
won't
think
die.
the only person who cares or matters is Charles.
Yeah.
Charles John Martin. You know?
As far as I'm aware, he's working his way up to captain as we speak.
You see
Well,
this man
hold
on the
on.
deck just struggling
Yeah.
to like handle the ropes.
What?
um,
Do we need to take a break or are you guys good?
I
I'm
could
good. I've
probably.
got somebody who's gonna come and buy something from me in a little bit, but
He let us know when he gets here. We'll take a break. I don't know how long are we playing till. What's everybody feeling?
Maybe another hour.
Okay.
yeah, another hour's good.
Sounds good.
Yeah, that was fine.
Okay. Yeah. You see Charles John Martin, the man you just hired off a random group of people, working his hardest. Bless his soul. You know.
Bless his soul.
Maybe he has a better, skill set than manual labor. Maybe he's good at reading maps and charts or numbers.
Or
Do you?
anything other than sailing. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Anything
All
else
right.
you want
Well,
to check on?
I guess I'll go up to Charles and be like, "Hey,
Yeah, sure.
you good at math?
Not particularly.
Do you know how to read a map?
I've seen them.
You've seen them.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Okay,
Do you know how to
okay.
cook?
I mean, if we're cooking a rat on fire, I'm your man.
Oh my god.
What?
Do you know how to read?
I got this. He pulls out a book and it's, he pulls out a book that has a blank cover on it, and he opens it up, and it's just like a picture book of tattoos, right? Of designs.
Oh, maybe he gets tattoos.
Like there's an
Is he
anchor, there's like a skull, right?
nice? Are they good tattoos though? Or drawings rather?
Roll me a d20. Let's see what you think they
Oh,
are.
oh boy, okay. 16.
Yeah, they're pretty good. You don't know for sure if he did them or not.
Okay. Did you draw these?
He looks at you and he goes, "I sure did."
Is he lying?
Give me a presence check.
Nat 20.
That 20. He's not lying about all of them.
Which
He
ones
seems he
did you
seems to be
do?
prouder. He seems to be prouder as he like flips through the book, and there's some like there's some that are just not as good, but they're still good. You know, they're still okay. There's just a little, the lines aren't clean, and they're like
Hmm,
flags and swords and
okay. Well, those are good skills to have. You're a great artist. Um, but just try to take it easy for now. I mean, still listen to our orders, but just try not to to die on the way there.
he goes, "I, Captain, sir," and he goes back to like pushing ropes around.
Okay. Um. Anyway, how's that compass looking,
Yeah,
Stinky
so
Pete?
How's the what?
The compass. The
Oh, I thought it was yours. Oh, never mind. What
yeah,
am I
it's
talking
yours, I
about?
think.
My golden compass. You're right.
Yeah.
I flip open the compass and take a look at it.
yeah, sure. When you compare, are you like in the captain's quarters where you have a map and everything and all that fun stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure. When you compare it to the map, at one point, no, it was like pointing, where you would expect it to be pointing in like degrees to like Port Royal, right?
Mhm.
It is now pointing slightly more degrees from you in a general direction towards like southeast in this like this direction, south or east southeast.
Oh. They must be going to Guadalupe. Yep, nothing real changing. It's just moving a little bit more to the east, it looks like.
They're still here.
No, that's not it.
No, it was here,
Mm-hmm.
and now it's more in this direction. Like if you were to draw a line from here,
Yeah, yeah.
it
Okay.
must be going eastward.
Or going up between Tortuga and Havana, or this island.
Or it's just moving eastward.
Yeah. Well, let's keep an eye on that.
Heading towards Barbados.
Barbados?
Barbados, yeah.
It's like kind of in the direction as well.
Okay.
So yeah, nothing to worry about. It's not east. That's the important thing.
All right. Well, let's just start sailing off towards Black Coral Bay. do we want to pass by the wreck of where we think the wreck is of the of Blackbeard? Just to check it out, see if anything fun is happening.
Hmm.
Not actually like dive down, but like just kind of double check.
Thoughts, comments, concerns, complaints, angers,
Several.
loves, hates.
No, maybe we just sail off now, just towards Blackheart Bay.
Y'all thinking?
Hello?
Wild Coral Bay?
Yeah, let's go to Blackroll Bay.
You're presented with the option between going back to Black Coral Bay or stopping by Blackbeard's wreck and seeing what's up with that.
Right.
We can it's technically on the way, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, let's do that then. Let's go stop by the wreckage and then um make sure everything's fine, and then head towards Black Coral Bay.
Okay.
Okie dokie. Give me 1 second. Don't I have? Yeah. Just because I need a marker. I need a marker to know a thing. I apologize. Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna be. I can give you access to that. Sorry. It's about 2 days journey to where you sank Blackbeard ship. It's been 4 days since you looked at me. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, say that again?
It's been 4 days since you've been here.
Yeah.
How's
And
the casino coming? Oh, never mind.
Casino's gonna take months, my brother.
um
It's been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 days since you left Black Coral Bay.
Okay.
so as we reach the wreckage site of this ship, do we see anything unnatural? The water, a different type of green?
No, everything seems to be as green as you would expect it to be. It's darker, it's murky, but it's not any crazier or wilder than it was.
Okay. Any ships on the horizon?
Give me a presence check.
Dirty 20.
No ships on the horizon.
Yeah. Good. I guess we sail on.
Wait, do we not have any mermaid skills?
I mean, we could go down and look. I don't know about how deep the water is here.
That's a good point. Yeah, it's probably like the deepest part of this region anyway.
Probably. I mean, we're pretty far from shore.
Do we have a sea chart that can verify how deep it is?
Don't we have an instrument? I think. Didn't we do this before? Didn't we like try to check how deep the water was, and we used like some sort of like water instrument to
But
check
Well,
it?
when we sank this, it was established that it would be like it wouldn't like sink. It would be like to the bottom. It would be like
Right.
Oh
like a
yeah,
shipwreck
It's like a derelict
sink, right?
ship, like
a
kind of like
floating
Sea of
shipwreck.
Thieves, just a little
Yeah.
deeper. Yeah.
Okay.
I think that was
Like,
part of our decision to like
even if we find
continue
something, it's
versus
not like we
failing.
have cargo space to load it onto the boat.
Yeah,
We might as well
exactly.
just keep going to Black Coral Bay.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, let's do that then.
Oh,
Let's
it's
just
actually
keep going.
shallower, like physically, like on the real, like at your current location. It's a lot shallower than you think. It's like less than 2,000 feet.
We can just
Turns
throw some people
It's
overboard.
wild. Yeah.
Stinky Pete hands Jacob a cannonball and says, "Here, jump in."
I hand it back to you and slap my armor, saying, "Don't worry, I've got conquistador armor. I'll sink anyway."
Wait, didn't you take that off when you tried to leave the boat?
I put it back on in the
Okay.
intervening days. Don't try and gotcha me. That's a gotcha question.
I mean, so which say, never mind, never mind. Yeah, okay. So
You
what
wear
do
it while you're sailing?
what do you,
Dangerous, man.
what are y'all doing?
I think
We
we just
just
keep sailing.
yeah, we just keep sailing.
Okie dokie.
Let's keep going.
A tear rolls down Jacob's cheek as he sees the shipwreck disappear
Alright,
in the
it's
horizon.
1 day, 2 day.
I thought it was 2 square or 2 hex.
Yeah, it's 2 hexes
Yeah.
per day. Yeah, so that's 1
Yeah.
day, 2 day, 3 day to get back to Glory Bay.
Okay. Any issues between then and now? Any emergencies?
No emergencies. Yeah. Pretty
Okay.
clear days. Things seem to be calmer than expected on the seas.
Okay. Cool. Ominous. But all right. So we made it to Black Coral Bay now, right? Okay.
Yeah, for sure. Oh gosh, there's so many
Um.
things everywhere.
Yeah, Stinky Pete is in the ocean swimming, or in
Oh
the
god.
bay.
Tokens. We can get rid of these maps.
But as we pull up to
Okay.
Black Coral Bay, is it? How does it look? Does it still look like in development, like the walls and stuff?
Well, the walls have been up for a while now.
Yeah, I mean, like, are there like more fortifications? Are there more buildings built? Is it on fire?
No, it
All
looks
right, my
like
guy just got here, so I'll be right back.
okay. Yeah,
Okay.
there's no fire or anything. Looks like the walls are built. The town's pretty secure. Um, you know where the fighting rings? I just don't have the energy to like. Maybe I can. Did I put?
I didn't see any fighting rings. It was just a bunch of people around that area.
Yeah,
Oh,
same
I
Oh
with
see
yeah,
me.
what I
there it
did.
is. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, there,
I
yeah.
see what I did. Hold up. I had the fighting
Hey, I
ring
have my
one.
token.
I'm not in the right viewing thing. That map gets deleted. There we go. God. How's everybody doing while you wait for Aggie?
Doing
Good.
good.
Good. I'll be right back.
You guys want to see what I just printed out?
Yeah.
Or put in pirate board.
That's a dragon.
The Dragon D20 holder. I'm about to print a colored version that looks like this.
Oh.
Ooh, maybe I'll make it a red dragon instead of black.
Or a green dragon.
Or a green dragon. Ooh, the red looks really good. Alright, here's the real question. Which one do I go for? Which one looks the best, you think?
Probably the red one.
Yeah, I think the red one looks pretty good.
Dank.
Yo,
What's
Okay.
up? We're waiting for Aggie to get back.
not much.
Okay, why do you drool all over me?
Why not? Oh, it's gonna take 10 hours to print this dragon.
Whose fault is that?
I mean, I guess it's the printer's fault.
Wouldn't be your fault for
Well,
wanting it in the
I
first
mean,
place?
no, clearly not.
Clearly not. How long did the first one take to print?
Oh, hardly anything because it's all black.
Oh,
Took an hour to print.
because you have 3 colors, it's going to take longer.
Yeah, it has to switch a
Or
bunch of
4
times.
colors, I'm sorry.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4 colors. But it's gonna look really pretty and shiny.
Do it.
All right, I'm gonna load the printer up. I'll have my headset on, so when they come back, we'll start again.
Okay.
What's that you doing?
Aggie's dealing with someone who was coming by to buy something.
Okay.
All right, I'm back.
Welcome back. Where's
Welcome
Daniel?
back.
Now we're just waiting on Daniel. And Sim, technically. What time is it? Oh, we got like half hour. So.
One last thing in the apartment.
There you go. Y'all eventually gonna go house shopping there or no?
No, I'm only gonna be here for 2 years, so
Did you get a 2-year agreement on your apartment?
just a 13-month.
How much rent costing you out there?
We got 1,200 square feet in our apartment for 1,650.
Dang.
It's on the higher end though because we get like a bunch of like we have our own gym and pool
Okay.
and there's like a volleyball court and some other things
Gotcha.
they do here. So, and it's still like $400 under my housing allowance, so
Oh.
pretty sweet.
Red, silver, black, and gold. This dragon is gonna have silver horns, which I think is kind of cool.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that.
Okay.
Uh,
Yeah.
bow.
Y'all get into town. Everything seems to be pretty good. Nothing like wild is going on.
Nice. Sounds like we just gotta cash out this stuff and get some supplies and then pick up some new cargo for Havana. Unless we just want to skip Havana and go back to Nassau.
Not really much going on over there,
I mean,
right?
not really much
We
going
have
on
to
at
purge the necromancer at Havana, don't we? Or Nassau?
the necromancer at Nassau would have been uh the um Madeline.
Madeline.
Hmm.
Oh wow.
Because that was part of like figuring out that the shadows were actually Madelai there.
Oh, that's right.
That is right.
Oh, so we finished
Mhm.
this out. So we're basically.
I mean, Nassau is effectively now in ruin, but
So here's an
doesn't
idea
have
then.
her. And then Havana is an absolute madhouse.
Yeah, Havana's burning right now, but maybe what we should do is instead buy lumber here and bring it to Nassau to help them rebuild.
Mm.
Especially
Going
since Black
back to
Coral Bay
our
is a big
original
lumber
thing
port.
of collecting lumber from here to take it
Yeah, see,
elsewhere.
you know what we could do? We could go to Havana, fight a bunch of bad guys, and what good would come of it, right?
Right.
But if we just wait until they've already destroyed the city and then come in with supplies at the end to
And then
rebuild
we
it,
just have the city.
see?
Yes,
Well,
yes.
I do like the sound of the election and becoming governor, so maybe we
Yeah,
should go back to.
I'm just saying that's kind of a cool idea, you know.
Okay, we put it to a vote then. What do you guys think? Nassau or Havana?
Well, one is a fiery mess.
I mean, or do we want to? Where is the compass pointing at this point?
The compass is pointing like southeast, so we don't need to worry about that. It's
Oh,
It's
I
basically
was
even
gonna say we
it's
can
now pointing
absolutely
it's now pointing
just
even more east southeast.
okay,
It's
because
on the
we could
move.
absolutely say screw Nassau and Havana and go do that if we wanted to.
go fight tentacle boat monster.
Yeah, no, because don't we have a piece of the gold coin in it?
No.
I thought that's what it was.
No, it's the goo.
Oh, it's the goo. I don't know if yeah. You've convinced me.
Yeah, I'm convinced too. That sounds like a
Wait,
good plan.
it's pointing southeast?
Yeah,
Yeah, they're
towards
going towards.
Barbados.
Yeah,
So everyone's trying to flee to Barbados and
Correct.
well, that was
oh
the.
boy.
I think it was kind of a spell or something of some sort. Like people were convinced
Oh
they
yeah.
needed to go there.
Yeah.
You know, now
So
that I'm
now,
thinking about it,
so what you were told by the people trying to escape Havana was that Barbados was considered to be a safe haven away from all of the like undead, all the curse of the Dark Caribbean, essentially.
Okay, so here's the deal. Do we want to go save the only place that hasn't been touched by the curse yet? Or do we want to let the curse go ransack it?
well, technically, Black Coral Bay is really the. I mean, we want people to flock to Black Coral Bay instead.
Oh yeah.
So maybe what we do.
We go ransack Barbados ourselves.
Well, hold on.
There's an idea.
Are you
There's a
saying
fucking idea.
we actually become pirates? Hold on. What is this? We
Yeah,
actually are
all
pirates in
people
this
would take
pirate
all their
game?
belongings and all their wealth, and they wouldn't really have a lot of protection for it. So that's
Yeah.
actually a great idea.
Oh my god, are we
Yeah.
gonna turn into evil pirates ransacking everything?
We're pirates. It's not evil. It's just our job.
You
It's like a
either
Way of
job.
life.
you either die young or you see yourself live long enough to turn into the villain. I'm just saying.
Oh my.
We're
You
not
know?
the hero that the Caribbean wants. We're the ones it needs.
You know what? I'm down for it. Let's do it. Let's pillage some cities.
All right. I think it's settled then. Let's get supplies with whatever we make
Oh
off of
my
the.
god.
I like to think
Somewhere.
overtake is just like, what the fuck is happening right now?
Overtake is
One,
going.
two,
I
three, four,
had all
5,
of this
6,
other stuff
7,
set
8,
up
9,
and
10, 11,
yeah,
12,
just
13, 14,
Do you want to
15,
know my honest opinion?
Yeah, let's hear it.
Okay,
19,
cool. My honest opinion is, man, these guys do not care about information at all.
29, 30. Okay, so it's a 15-day trip to Barbados.
I mean, okay. Okay, hold on here.
Wait, but hold on. If the thing is moving towards the southeast, then they're gonna ransack Barbados before we do.
Yeah, exactly.
So here's an
But
idea.
we don't need to get there. Okay. Okay. What? What's
We
your
let
idea?
them load up all the loot on their boat, and then when we sink them, all the loot's already there, and we just have to pull it off of their boat.
Well, they're only taking ash if they're baddies.
Oh yeah, you're right.
I mean,
Okay, well
Ash isn't without value.
maybe we need to beat the
True.
other boat to Barbados then. So we need
Man,
speed.
I'm even the greatest treasure on this boat too. Sheesh.
Well,
Sorry.
first of all, if we are going to go to Barbados, that is a long ass trip. We're going to have to unload a bunch of things. We're going to
Yeah.
have to leave
No.
a tartine here. So maybe we do like a sort of trade situation where we have.
Oh yeah, we could have Jim
I
running
mean, I
supplies
said to
back
go
and
to
forth.
Barbados as a complete, like, just like silly
Well, no,
thing,
yeah,
but
that's a
it's
good idea though. Let's have Jim run supplies between
oh my
Black Pearl
god.
Bay and Havana. And instead of having people go to Barbados, we just ship. So he'll ship supplies to Havana, sell them in Havana, and then take people to Black Coral Bay to boost the production and development of the
There's a
island.
lot more people at Havana than at Black Coral
Well,
Bay.
yes,
Like a
but
lot
Well, we're gonna have to work it
more than
with the
space, you
count.
know.
We're gonna have to work with
yeah,
the count on that and
Yeah.
find out if they need more people, more workers, more whatever staff. I don't even know.
but the nice
Um,
thing is because it's just the tartane, then you can load. You can't load that many people, so it's like a slow trickle of people into the town.
Okay. Okay. Fair. Fair. Fair.
So we keep prices inflated, and
Yeah.
we can seize the means of production.
And we make sure that we're not over flooding the town, like the Black
Yeah,
Coral Bay, when we don't have the resources to do so. Okay. Okay. I see that. Okay.
yeah. So we'll
Um.
have Jim run routes to
Okay.
ferry people and goods, and then we'll run down to
Oh
Barbados.
my god.
You writing all these down in notes, everybody?
No.
Yeah, it's easy.
Oh my god.
All right,
Just so
I
you know,
think we
because
got
when
it.
we come back next session, your plans are your plans. That's not what I'm
Yeah.
reminding you about. So
I'm convinced that this plan has no flaws and nothing wrong can happen.
I think no matter what we decide to do with
Mhm.
the frigate, I think having Jim and crew running people back and forth is not the worst idea.
Yeah.
Um if we're going to separate the ships, where do we want Sesson?
Since we got rid of our doctor, Sesson should probably stay on the frigate.
Okay.
Robert, oh, the doctor is the guy we threw overboard.
oh, yeah, you did that.
Yeah,
Wait.
the quote doctor,
Yeah, hold on. Did we see him in the water by the boat?
right?
I
No,
don't know.
he's running along
No one seemed to
the
really
ocean.
give it that much of a look. So
Well,
I didn't. Did we stop at it?
yeah,
I thought
you
we
essentially
decided
went
not
by
to
it.
stop because I thought we
It was
were
on the
not
way, so you took a
stopping
quick
because of the
hey. Yeah.
yeah, it's still there.
It's been 2 days. Either drowned it or who knows, you know?
Well, he's
Yeah.
already dead, so technically he can't drown.
Mhm. So what are we doing here though, right now?
we're gonna dump our supplies.
Dump our cargo.
Or yeah,
Are you
sorry,
are
dump
you
our
se-
cargo.
are you selling it? Are you storing it? What's going on?
Yeah, we're gonna sell it, right?
Yeah, we're gonna sell it and then use that silver and store it underneath in our little base area.
I forget where we put locked doors at. I think we locked this room, correct?
The like side room was where like all of the goods are.
Yeah,
The
like
big
right
room
here.
is. Oh, I thought we were keeping it over here. I could be
Oh
wrong.
no, you're right. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was in here.
Oh yeah, 'cause it's
Yes,
right
And
above it.
then
Yeah.
It was underneath in a
yeah,
locked area
because this is
where
the
they can't
storeroom for
reach.
the kitchens that like they need to get access to.
Yeah, these two doors are locked. They can't get in. Or sorry,
And
yeah,
three.
these three. are locked. They can't get in or shouldn't be able to get in theory. And I
And this
think we
door's
have people
locked at
down
all
here.
because from the harbor.
No, you
Yeah,
don't have
yeah,
any
and also,
people
don't
down
we have
there.
people down here?
No.
No? Okay, I
Nope.
thought we did.
Your crews are full, and you have not hired anyone to hang out at your hangout.
Yeah,
Um,
our security is that we have it on Davies, like who is presiding in the rest of the house, that he and his men will not be touching anything.
Not Davies doesn't live there.
The Baron?
The Baron lives there. Davies is going to live at the casino. He is now held up at
Oh.
the inn. Yeah.
Okay, I had the
I-
wrong person. But yeah,
Yeah.
the Baron and anyone that, else that is there will not be
I
Correct.
don't.
messing with stuff
I don't
was
see
our
the
deal.
boat.
No, the boat's not there. It's fine. Your boat is there. It's just not there.
It's there, it's just not there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just need to know what y'all are doing
Um
here. How are you doing it? Where are we selling these things?
Jacob, go talk to the quartermaster and offload the goods and get them sold.
Okay.
Let's see.
Do we have a manifest of everything we have on board?
Yeah, it's the wine, the antiquities, the sugar, and the rum. Wine, rum, antiquities, sugar.
Okay, I write that down and rush off the boat towards the quartermaster. Which yeah.
Ash and Jim, you guys go talk to the count about the plan to ferry people and goods between Black Coral Bay and Havana. Kind of give them a situation update, and then I'll check over the ship, make sure we're getting ready to depart, offload our cargo, and load up the new cargo.
What's the
Okay.
captain doing?
I'm gonna try to hire some people to kind of keep watch underneath in here. Trusted people, like maybe count. The count can
The
account for
Baron, you
them,
mean?
or the Baron can account for them.
Okay.
Because like at this point we can trust the Baron, right?
I would hope
Like, is
so.
this something?
Yeah.
Is this something we can? Yeah.
Yeah, you've
Okay.
invested into his casino. He worked with you guys to. Oh, he worked with the townspeople to get the walls built. He offered you guys are the heroes of his town. He offered you to take the basement of the governor's mansion. He's a pretty trustworthy
Okay.
guy.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go find him and then hire some of his people to
Yeah, it's
keep watch.
it's sorry. It's early in the morning, but not like crazy early. Like early enough for like work to start happening at the construction site. So he's most likely there as people are like, putting up walls, building in sconces, things of that nature. As for getting rid of the goods that you have, um, you got. Let's see. You brought sugar 500, 1,500. Wine. Okay, well, calculator. That, I could do easy math, but I'm gonna use a calculator anyways. Okay. Time. Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. This calculator don't work. You're offered 3,410 for the lot of what you took from Havana.
3,410.
Yes,
Okay, I like to kind of barter with them a little bit.
for sure.
Try to get
You
a little
would know
more.
that you would know that the most you could get for it is 5,500.
Okay. Um, I was thinking more along the lines of 5,000.
D20 edge your perception.
Uh,
Presence.
Presence,
Sorry,
I think. Yeah.
presence. My bad.
presence is 0. So I will let me roll one. Oh, my d20 is over here. All right, 15.
She looks at you and she says, "The highest I can go is 4,160."
Isn't that what she offered the first time?
No, first time was 3,410.
I tell you what, if you'll do 45, I'll get out of your hair.
Reluctantly, she shakes your hand for 45.
All right, there we go. Perfect.
So
I walk
4,500
away.
silver,
Okay.
and they start offloading your ship. That's going to take 2-3 hours to do.
Okay.
If y'all want to do anything in town, we'll go with Captain. Captain's going to find the Baron.
Okay. I just walked up to near the casino.
Yeah, you would see him
I'm assuming he's
standing
there.
out front, kind of being like, that goes over there. This isn't good enough. Rework it, right? He's over there giving orders
Hmm.
at the front of the casino, or what
Okay.
will be the casino.
And Sim sold all like the antiquities and the rum,
Yeah, and
or
all
not,
the whole
yeah,
lot.
they sold all.
He
Okay.
was told to sell everything.
Okay. Cool. So I walk up to the Baron. I say, "Hello."
Well, he greets you.
Uh,
He's like, "Oh, I see you. See you all are back."
yes, we are back, and we bring some news. Um, Havana was attacked by Blackbeard. I don't know if you
That's
knew
right.
that.
The first time hearing of it.
Yes, well, it seems they have survived, or the town has survived the attack, but the town is in disarray. The governor has gone missing, and right now it seems like the military is kind of trying to keep the peace, so to speak. That being said, we decided to use that as a business opportunity to kind of move forward the uh, operations of Black Coral Bay, so to speak. And I like gesture to the casino. Um, so we are going to use one of our ships in our fleet to move cargo and possibly people back and forth between uh, here, or between Havana and here. And so that being said, you will most likely get a steady supply of workers, uh, cargo, and supplies for not just the casino but for the town itself. Um, would you like to maybe perhaps start a deal of some sort to move or to take the cargo and the people that we bring here? Stop. Stop.
Yeah, I don't see why that would be a problem. We tend to have excess lumber here, so anywhere that can be exported to would be more than helpful to us, and we'll can always give it to you at a discounted rate, and you can take whatever they buy it for, and you get the difference.
Perfect. Perfect. Yeah, we'll work out the details later. But we'll sit down and talk about it at a different time. But for now, I am requesting if I could take maybe 4 of your most trusted men off your hands. We have we'll need them for to guard a space for us. Um, we set up a base of operations, and we currently don't have anybody there looking after us or after our stuff while we're away.
Well, certainly. Would you like me to send them down to the basement and have them guard down there? I don't mind to send extra security.
Yeah, that would be much appreciated, and we can help pay for that as well.
All right. Yeah. I usually pay them 6 silver a day.
Okay.
$6 a day is fucking.
That's a lot, yeah. 6 silver a day per person. What do you
Well, you wanted
6
his
silver a day.
best men, so
Yeah. I wanted the most trusted. That's
Yeah.
what I want. That's what I'm
Yeah.
paying for.
yeah, that's his best
Or
men. Yeah.
we're paying for. So 6 silver a day times 4, 24 times. Let's just do like a month. How long is that gonna? What is that gonna be?
The 28 days. Didn't take a short month.
Okay, so around like 700 gold, or silver,
Silver,
rather.
Yeah. So 7 gold a month.
Okay. I mean, it doesn't seem like a bad deal. I mean, we're gonna be making a fuck ton of money anyway, so we already have a fuck ton of money. So how about this? I'm gonna pay it up front. So for 1 month, 700 or
700 silver. Yeah.
700 silver up front. And I'm gonna
Sure,
use
that's
that from our
700.
stashes. Or from our frigate. Yeah, from our frigate silver.
No, it is like 700 silver. Jeez. All right.
Yeah. So we'll have a month of security, 700 silver. Took it from the frigate. And speaking of which, where did that money go that Jacob had?
I'm caressing it slowly on my way back to the boat.
4,160 you can add to your coffers.
4,160. Okay. Okay. Cool. All right. So I give them.
I'm sorry. It was 40. Add another 420 or 440 to that because they even
Yeah.
to 4,500. Sorry.
440. Okay. Cool. All right. So I'll have one of my men bring, or actually, I'll bring the silver to you shortly. But yes, if you can get them down there as soon as possible, that'd be much appreciated.
Surely. I'll get them down there tonight.
Yeah.
Bless you.
you.
Damn it. I thought I was muting, not unmuting. Sorry.
Who else is doing? Who's doing what else? Huh?
Um,
Who wants to do anything? There's people you can talk to. There's places you can go. There's
are okay, so aside from the Baron and the and Davies, like, is there anybody else kind of like head of construction at these locations, like
no
in the
not
town at this
really.
point? No. Okay.
Like, so for instance, I mean, you got the market you have the market at the beach, right? You have the man who
Mhm.
the
Mhm.
man who now has the talking skull who can speak to you. You have the treasured chest. You have the green kraken, right? What y'all doing as this day continues?
I don't need anything to buy or anything, so I'm just gonna head back to the boat. Oh, this is a new day. Can you do me a roll for my ritual? Maybe something cool.
Sure. Roll a d20.
Okay. 4.
2, 3, 4. Obfuscate time. D2 creatures recover 2d10 plus spirit HP, but age 2d10 months.
Ooh. Okay. Doesn't really help me, but that's okay. Okay, I'll try back to both then.
It's a lot of healing, but yeah.
It is a lot of healing, but yeah.
Anybody else doing anything?
And 2d10 months, that's a grand total, like at max, just under 2 years. That's not too bad. Oh my god. Age Diego up by 2 years. Alright,
Did we buy supplies for the tartane to load back to?
I did not work that out yet.
I would say it would probably take like a day or two for the Baron to like get all of that arranged. Right? It's not something that happens
Yeah.
instantly, so you have time.
you know what? Since we're gonna be here for a minute, I'm gonna go see if Telefafane has anything new and fancy.
New and fancy.
Yeah.
Would I be able to
Perfect.
go with Ash?
It's up to Ash if you.
Sure, I'll wait long enough for you to have all of your conversations and then we can go. Yeah, yeah. I'm just here, sorting all of my storage because I've got storage on the boat, I've got storage in our storage space, I've got storage in my own, like on my pocket. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'll go with after I drop off this 700 silver to the Baron. Then maybe, yeah, I'll just drop off the silver. Then I'll go with Ash.
Make the trek out into the woods.
Yeah, roll me d20 for making it through the woods.
We've been here enough. We know how to get there.
You always know the way.
You do.
I
D20.
know. I always
Alright.
know the way.
Dirty 20.
You're not
16.
needing this. Yeah, easily enough you can make it to Telefans.
Or, well, I don't know what stat to add to that. But yeah, it's a
Yeah.
16 roll.
It's just a flat roll. Yeah. You make it there. It's all the same kind of like, you have her little tree. You have her tree house. You have her like chicken coop off to the side. However, as you get there, you hear a lot of like shifting and shuffling inside of her cabin.
Oh, I'm going to arms at the ready with a poison rapier, all that jazz. As I go and knock on the door. Does the shuffling stop or does it get like louder?
Let's see. You knock on the door. The shuffling kind of like it hurries a bit and then stops, and the door swings open, and it's Telefane. She's standing right in front of you. She seems
Okay.
worried.
I immediately like put all my weapons down and stuff, and I'm like, what's wrong? You seem very frazzled.
She looks at you and she's like, something's coming. I don't know what it is.
Um, Oh,
As you see, like
oh
in the
dear.
back, she has like a bag, and she's starting to shove like herbs and items into it.
Oh, she's leaving.
shit.
Boy.
And we're bringing people here for safety. Um. Oh, I was curious if you had any fancy new goods for sale, but you do not seem to be in a. You seem to be in a rush.
I'm gonna go take shelter somewhere, and I suggest you do too.
So,
And then she looks at
hold on.
Captain Nine. She's like, "Oh, hi."
Oh,
Hi.
Oh,
I
hi.
like give her a wink.
why is Daniel?
I thought you never blink. You can't wink at her.
Yeah, I
You
try
just
my best, but
turn
it's
your
for
head.
her.
You turn your head and
Yeah.
nod like a wink, but like no wink happens. Yeah.
Yeah. She knows what I'm doing. She gets it.
Yeah,
No.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I'm like, "Hey, so what's going on? What's coming? What's happening? Why are you leaving all of a sudden?"
Oh, what was the monster's name? What was the imp's name? My brain don't work so well. It's been a while since we've been here.
Oh God, yeah, the imp. Our friend
Zoth.
Zoth.
She grabs into her bag and pulls out Zoth's head, just his head, and
No.
you see the eyes like roll in its head and then look at you, both of you, and it goes, "It's almost here." And she goes, "I
Oh
don't know
boy.
what's coming, but I'm leaving." And she like shoves it back in her bag, grabs her bag, and starts like push you backwards through the door, and goes, "I'm leaving. You
Okay,
can come
hold
with
on.
me. You can stay here. You
Where
can go back to town, but I'm going.
Where are you
where are
leaving
you
to?
going?
Well, I'm going to the temple.
The temple.
Oh yeah, I'm going deep underground.
Uh, the temple is no
You know, there's
more.
multiple like entrances to the temple. That
Yes, but
okay.
it's not going to be above ground for whatever comes.
Uh, yeah. Okay. Just so you know, get some good news maybe. We sunk Blackbeard's ship,
She like puts her hand
and
on her cheek and pats it. She's like, "Good for you."
Oh, jeez.
but also we ran into a very powerful woman named Madalai, uh, who we defeated, or at least we think she's gone.
She looks at you both and goes, "There's a lot of powerful necromancers out there. I assume that's what you mean.
Y-
Do you have
yes,
an
we
item
believe
of
she's a necro.
hers or anything I could
I pull out the yellow
scry
dress.
with?" She takes the yellow dress. She looks at it and she's like, "There's nothing really meaningful here. It's a pretty dress, though."
I nudge the captain and go, "Hey, don't you still have that locket?"
Yes, and I pull out the locket and I. No, I was gonna say that first, but yeah, here's the locket, and I like give it to her and say, "This is what it says, and this is how it's
She holds out her hand
opens." Oh.
and she like takes the locket from you and she holds it close to her ear first. Then she smells it, then back to her ear. She looks at you and she goes, "Yeah, she's definitely not with us anymore. She's elsewhere. Um,
Whew.
but there were bigger plans, and she failed the man she loved."
Good. Yeah. Okay.
And that's all. That's all I get from this item.
Okay. Unrelated question. When can I open this? And I like pulled out the closed clamshell necklace. Remember you gave it to me and told me not to open it.
Leave that closed. You don't need that now.
Yes, ma'am. And I like put it away.
As she like starts to like go, okay, I'm leaving, and she like starts to like walk through the swamp out of the swamp into
Wait,
the forest.
when do you need that then?
I'll
If
figure
not
it out.
now, then when?
I'm
Before she
guessing
leaves.
it would have been useful before our battle with Blackbeard.
I think I'll know. Maybe.
Yeah. What's everybody doing in town? Let's go to town. See what's up there. Say,
Hmm.
Jacob went back to the boat.
Yep.
What's Stinky Pete doing?
Just finishing up the inspection on the ship, making sure that everything's good to go. I had some of the crew members, swab the decks, make sure all of our stuff is organized and well put together.
Did they swap the poop deck?
Yes, they did.
Okay.
And then once they're done with that, they get shore leave until we need to take off. Do we ever, when Jacob gets back to the boat, I'm going to ask him, hey, what timeline did they give us for offloading all the cargo?
3 hours. Probably less.
Oh, okay. So I'm going to give them the night then for shore leave.
Are you guys coming back to town? Are you guys following her to the forest? What are y'all doing?
I'm just gonna I'm just gonna go back to town.
Okay.
I don't. She's obviously freaked out about something, and so I want to get back to town to warn the rest of the crew, and maybe even Count Lucian, or Count
Ash?
Lucian, Jesus, the Baron.
Hmm.
Ash, what are you
Yeah.
doing? Going back down?
Yeah, just going back to town. I don't know if there's anything.
Yeah, for
Um.
sure. I mean, like, there's stuff that she left behind if you want to
Yeah, I'll go ahead and
steal.
take a look and
Sure.
see what's there. I don't
Yeah.
particularly want to steal from her, but I do want to see if there's any fancy stuff that I would like to have.
As always, there's the box of potions, of discount potions that are there.
How heavy is that box?
There's probably like 10 or 20 potions in it. Let me roll a die real quick.
Okay.
There's about 12 potions in the box right now. It's not heavy. They're just little vials with random
Okay.
glowing pots. And
Okay. Okay, what else is around?
um there's obviously some ingredients laying about. There's a big iron cauldron. There's a few vials. Once again, you don't know what they are, but they're
Right.
there. There's some that are glowing red, some that are pink, some that are white. As for like, seems like she took all the relics with her
Yeah.
and her books.
Okay.
So kind of just potions.
Yeah. I'm going to take the box of potions, of the 12 potions, and I'm going to like leave 50 silver in its place.
Okay. All right.
I don't want to outright steal from her.
But you don't want to pay her full price for the things. Gotcha.
No.
Understood. Yep. Okay, so you got a box of random potions.
Yeah.
Cool.
I'm not gonna lie, it kind of sounds like stealing. But
A little bit. Yeah,
No,
and we'll go
I
through those
bought I
potions.
paid for
We'll go
them.
through those
Yeah.
potions later. You won't know what they do, but we'll go through them
Yeah.
later. Yeah.
Cool. Cool.
Okay, yeah.
Just drink them one at
So
a time.
y'all start making your way to town. As you get to town, it's about midday. Y'all are walking to your boat. You see everybody like either on the docks or on the boat doing their jobs. When the water, the ocean, starts to become a deep, dark green.
Mm.
You
Hmm.
feel the
Uh,
earth below your feet begin to rumble.
Huh.
anybody where's that compass pointing to now?
Jim's, Stinky Pete's still on the boat.
Dang it!
You gotta make it your way to the boat to figure that out as the rumble
Okay.
gets louder and louder as it's
I mean,
seemingly
in
approaching.
general, with the ocean doing that, I'm gonna make it back to the boat anyways to get us into
Yeah.
like combat situation.
Yeah, I'll get back to the boat too.
Yeah.
Jacob's
As you
looking at
guys
the
get
water
back
on
to
the
the
deck.
boat, you'll find that I've already started getting the ship ready for combat, and I've sent out runners to collect the crew since they're all on leave right now.
yeah, you've
Yeah.
seen this. You've seen the sea do this before. You know what's about. Like you know roughly what could happen, which is the living ship. Is the last time you saw the deep, dark green ocean happen as you got closer to
Oh
it.
no. Okay.
This continues for what seems like hours in anticipation of a fight happening, and the ocean then clears as the rumble gets further and further away from you.
But it's fine.
Mm,
Hoo-wee.
Yeah, as everything like starts to dissipate, I go like, where's that compass at? Like, what did it just go by us and ignore us? Stinky Pete.
Mhm.
I pull out
Post.
the compass and look and see what direction it's pointing in now.
The compass is still pointing in the same direction as it has been.
Okay, so it's not pointing at that ship then. I still don't like it.
Huh.
Or is this the same? Okay, so this is definitely like we're
It's the
attaching
same
everything that
effect.
happened with the living ship that we went to
Yeah.
find.
Yeah, it's an
This
exact
isn't
comparison
this.
to when you guys met the living ship for the first time.
Okay. I was verifying that versus every time that like the earth is like quaked and we've attached it to the abyss opening. Right? Like they're two
Right.
separate situations.
Two
Okay.
separate situations, yes.
Okay. I just wanted to verify like that's a yeah. Okay.
So that happened. Townspeople are worried. Some of them were bracing for like the worst, and then it slowly dissipates and goes away. People are now just confused and scared.
Yep, definitely confused. Um should we go chat with Telefafane again? See if it's like actually passed with see if the head thinks that it's actually passed versus um just
Um,
temporarily. I don't know.
maybe. I mean, what time is it now?
It's about midday.
Still midday. Okay. All
Yeah, it's
right.
been like I said. It felt like hours. It was only minutes.
Oh, interesting. Okay. All right.
How
Yeah,
about
I
we just
guess we'll just let the crew back go back on shore leave. False alarm.
but everybody be prepared.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, all
Stay
the walls
high alert.
guardsmen, your shipmates, like they're all in the same like, what the fuck just happened? Like, give me a beer, give me an ale,
Right.
let me finish.
Right.
I'm done for the day. Like things are clearly happening.
I mean, maybe.
There's just a whale. It's fine.
So,
Um
what's everybody doing?
Uh, I'd like to talk to the fates. There's at the fates, the spirits.
Oh, sure, yeah.
Why not?
Roll me 20, add your spirit.
All right, I am 16 plus my spirit. which is like 8.
What's your question? Has to be yes or no.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, wait, does it have to be yes or no? Answer a question about.
Are
no,
we
adjacent room or area?
what?
It's an adjacent room or area. I'll let you ask him
Okay,
a
so, like,
question. Yeah.
okay.
If
Do you know how to defeat, or do you know what that was that caused the water to turn green?
you get a response back of yes.
Wait, hold on. Their answers are still yes or no.
You asked a question that would be answered in a yes or no.
No, but I'm asking, can the answer be anything other than yes or no? Like, is it possible for the spirit to actually give me an answer, or is it always going to be yes or no?
No, it can be more than yes or no, but you asked in a way that was a yes.
Tell me. God damn it. This is
Yeah.
so stupid.
Roll me another d20. Add your
What
spirit.
was that?
Yeah, what was that? 15 plus my spirit was like 8.
Yeah, ask a
7.
question.
What caused the water to turn green like that?
We already know that.
Do we?
The boat.
Well, we don't know what it is though.
We know it's a boat made of bones that makes
Oh.
water green.
Well, the spirit can
The,
hopefully
the
tell us
vessel.
some more.
It was a vessel
Bubbling.
of the deep itself. You hear back.
Okay. I'm going to ask one more question. Use my last spell for the day.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to use a devil's luck because that was a nat 1.
Bound to
My
happen.
God.
Yeah.
All right. 13
Uh-huh.
plus 7.
Uh-huh.
I'm
Dirty
going to
20.
ask, how can we defeat it?
You get a response back. You fight it.
So you're saying there's a chance.
Chance. Yeah. Will the spirits give me a freebie?
Nope.
Okay.
Anybody else doing anything?
I can't really think of anything. I think Stinky Pete's just getting ready to. I don't know. Do we just try and find where the water came from and take it out before it hits us while we're in port?
You can add notes to a page now, or to like a map. What? How do you do that? Oh, sorry. Continue. You were saying.
What?
What'd you say? I'm sorry.
Okay.
Aggie.
What?
What'd you say?
Oh, I was talking kind of to the crew and being like, look, do we go out and fight it before it comes back and hits us while we're still in port? It'd be better to meet it out in the open waves where we can, defend ourselves a little bit better, more maneuverability than stuck in a port.
I feel like the fort might be better defensively though. We have cannons and a wall and the island itself. The ship can't get close enough to us, really. They'd have to come into port and then get ransacked by the port cannons as well. I feel like we're more defensive here. Personally. Also, I could summon the Kraken. I have 2 of those.
Oh, can we summon the Kraken against the...
Probably not.
It is 3:00 if we want to end it here, but we can keep going if you want.
I'm done to take a break. I feel like I'm out of ideas at this point. I feel like I'm just kind of waiting for something to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably time for me to get going.
Sounds good, everybody. We'll come back here next week. How are you feeling?
Yeah.